Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is the No Name Podcast, where no name can describe this greatness. And I'm your boy, William. And in the house, we got...
Comedian Nick Alexander here.
Hey.
Yo, what up? It's A-Dot.
A-Dot, and we
A-Dot
back.
in the house. We back,
Well,
y'all.
back.
Happy New Year's, y'all.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes.
Hopefully, you guys had a good holiday. If you guys want to call in, too, to talk about anything you did for the holidays, I'll just get this right out the gate. 818-914-4087. Call in. Tell us about your holiday stories. You can say what kind of gifts you got, what you didn't get.
What you wish you would have got.
Right.
Right.
Did you engage in Omarion activities? But yeah, let's get right into it. I think one of the questions we were going to jump into is, should you have a New Year's resolution? A lot of people throughout at the start of the year have this New Year's resolution, say this is what I'm about to do to change everything. It's the same resolution every year that never gets done. Should you make that for hope reasons or should you not? Let's get into that.
True.
What you guys think about that?
In my mind, I'd be like having vision boards and
In my mind.
In the mind.
things I want to say I do. I definitely be saying like, yo, I don't want to be in this place in my life next year. I gotta. I do think if you commit to like writing down the goals, I think that helps.
Right.
I don't know if it's coincides with New Year's resolution, but I guess you use that as an opportunity to say, hey, I'm starting fresh, or this is what I want to accomplish. So
Right.
it's something in that in between. You know, I think you should definitely have some things you want to do in the calendar year. Maybe you break it up into months. Like I want this by 4 months, 6
I
months.
agree with that.
Whatever like that. And then it's like you can. It's easier to see things getting knocked off as opposed to this year. 50 pounds, losing 50 pounds, a crib,
Right.
20 bitches.
And
Like,
that'd be the plan, though.
right.
Like, what's your plan? Well, look, I'm gonna start. Like, you ain't making.
Like you give yourself 20 chicks in a year. To some guys, that's a lot. But hey, you knock down three a month.
3 a month, you in there.
Three
By
a
summer,
month.
you done. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And give yourself a goal. Lose that weight throughout the year. Folks be coming in strong. Like, I'm going to use 30 pounds this month. I'm going to make
Yeah.
100K by February. And it's like, bro, you work at Kenny Shoes. Just trying to figure this out. No.
Yeah, get in shape is the normal go-to
Yeah.
that we all think. A lot of people probably follow. Probably more than 50% who say they're going to lose weight or get in shape.
They going to lose
and
weight.
Don't do it. You're one of the ones who can say that you do get in shape when you commit to it.
I do commit to it.
Yeah, you
It's
fully
I
committed.
salute it. I applaud it. I'm trying to figure out where I can find some time in my in my day. I gotta just find that other gear. I don't have that gear yet.
You just got to do it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
That moment when you chilling, like, and I'm on TikTok for 15 minutes, that's an ab workout.
Yeah.
Literally.
The way you put it like that is to say, make me feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You go run around the block and do 10 push-ups and go back to sleep. Like,
Right.
Yeah. I'd be like, New Year's, same motivation.
she's like, New Year's, same motivation I had last year.
Keep the goals coming. Yeah.
My New Year's
I do
resolution is
that
to plan my
short-term.
New Year's resolution for next year.
That's hilarious.
The weight one, though.
Now the weight was a
gotta
big
get
one.
that
And what's
one.
funny
That's
is everybody
what I
going
do.
everybody gets super like on the first,
Yeah.
folks be in the gym active,
Yeah.
doing the craziest workout you've ever seen in your life.
It really
For about-
changes by January 9th.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to say if you give it, I'll give them 2
January
weeks.
9th.
I'm about to say the time that people get into the gym for the first of the year is about the same time of the COVID quarantine. It's like 10 days. Like 10 days is up, then you back at the house.
I'm glad I've
COVID
never
work
fronted
out.
like I was trying. Like I've never gotten the Planet Fitness membership, or even faked the phone. Like I'm in the gym day one. Like I've never done it because I just don't even lie to myself like that.
It's like, Planet Fitness be setting people up for failure though. You'll show up there, be like, man, welcome here, man. We got this
Yeah.
awesome gym. We got these Jolly Ranchers and this pizza for you. You're like, that's how
Why
we
do they
starting.
have
You're
that
like,
there?
what?
Like, that's how we starting.
That's ridiculous. How you gonna
That's true.
entice
Can't
people
eat
to
on
lose
this
weight
grease.
and then provide them candy and
You see a whole
can-
pizza?
No, literally.
I know, that's why
whole
I said.
pizzas, candy. I seen they had like a pack of all these colorful Tootsie Rolls. Like,
You're like,
I'm
what
like,
kind of gym is this?
What gym are you guys with? Well, yeah, we know you team Mayweather.
yeah, I'm a couple. Yeah,
I love LA
Yeah.
Fitness.
I work out at LA Fitness too, but I also teach at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness. So
Nick, how about you? Any fitness part of your
Any
lifestyle?
fitness?
Nope.
No.
Just
Look
out
at
here
he
living.
said no.
right.
I just wake
Basketball,
up,
nothing.
I do. I try to do like 25 push-ups a day.
There we go.
There you go.
That's
the
my
25.
goal.
That's
Record it.
That's his thing.
Okay.
Record it.
I just
Yeah.
get them in real quick in the morning.
You do like a hard body, like diamond 25
Nah,
extra, or
bro,
just a
I
25
The
reg?
goal is to do
Yeah, one
25.
arm.
How it
goal.
happen, it could be wall push-ups. It don't matter to me.
As long as it
Wall
gets
As long
push
done.
up,
as
like I
it's
said.
mine, he's like
Just get
25.
25. Sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like getting on the ground. Make
No,
up
literally.
excuses. Yeah, so I just try to get it.
I have weeks where I can
That's
get
funny.
to. I give myself the 100 goals. You know,
Yeah.
sit-ups and,
That's what I'm doing
and
now.
push-ups. I can still kind of get there. It takes me about 2-3 reps, but I just the consistency. I'm
And you
just
can
not
break it
consistent.
apart too. I always tell people that because some people
Yeah.
are like they
Yeah,
struggle
do it.
with push-ups. I'm like, man,
Do
hit
it
5
in
in the
10
morning.
Do it in 5.
Yeah, 5 in a
20.
couple hours, whatever.
Yeah, there's no rushes. You just keep getting them in.
I
and
do
you
mine
might-
at
Do
work
the knee.
sometimes, like, cause I work overnight. So if I'm trying to like wake up, I might crank out like 20 and then go back to work. Like,
little
Oh,
crunches.
okay.
right.
Yeah, I'll wake it up. I don't.
My coworkers be like,
They do wake up. Push-ups do wake you
what's
up.
she doing?
That does.
Like,
yeah.
I should start shadowboxing at work. That'd be crazy. They look in the back. I'm just punch the printer
See,
machine.
Willie,
Print.
The printer machine.
Right.
Print. Come on.
Right. I had the printer shoot out the papers while I'm stacking them. Like,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it just I don't know what it does. The quick burst of the push-up sit-up workout, and then like you just feel like you cutting stuff. Like it really be tricking us, man.
like you do, cause you notice a lot of people like on sets or projects, like they'll do
Yeah.
like 15 push-ups before they take their
Yeah.
shirt off. It's like you feel like you super buff. You're still the same though.
When you used to,
Oh yeah, the push-up.
You have
they
like
be
a
taking their shirt
slight
off.
bulge of the chest.
Yeah.
in y'all single days before you hooked up with a chick, how many did you try to knock out real quick just so you can
Oh,
look a
man.
little
I
cut,
wouldn't
look a
try-
little
Oh
something?
Lord.
I would try to do 50 to 100 depending on how much time I have.
See, that's crazy. See,
You
like
do
I'll
the
be
quick
with
ones
you,
so the burst look real.
man. I do 25s, just cause like just enough to show you, but I ain't trying to burn myself out. It's like the stroke still got to be active.
Burn you.
The stroke.
What's the equivalent to that for
That's
women?
what-
Like, what's the
I
thing
never
y'all
see all
do
that.
to I don't know. Is there anything like you guys that could do like a quick little
We do
repetitious
push-ups so we can
workout
feel
and then
push-ups.
before the guy come, or
Some squats, man.
Some
Squats.
Squats,
Yeah, I would
Kegels.
definitely
Kegel
say
workouts.
squats. Some Kegel workouts.
Hit the Kegels.
I would definitely say squats.
you just hit the
Probably do
squat.
some squats. Yeah.
Got you.
Just stretch out the
Yeah,
legs in case you got to jump
exactly.
on. Yeah,
Got you.
Be
Squat.
like, hey.
that's
But not the
funny.
push-ups.
Did y'all make any New Year's resolutions that you care to share about?
Oh.
Just I mean, setting some goals just to be better. Like last year I think was a good
Yeah.
stepping stone because obviously 2020 we had a lot of downfall just in terms
Yeah.
of life. But then in 2021 stuff started picking up kinda. So like as far as like I guess you can say the acting world, I started seeing more things. So now I'm like using what I learned in like my process last year to make it stronger for this year. That's kind of the biggest thing for me right now. Getting married this year, so that's not really a resolution, but I'm getting married this year. So
Right, that's-
I'm excited. I got to get that taken
That's
care
like,
of.
get that push-ups in.
Right. Oh yeah.
put that
Right
in-
before the wedding.
You put that in motion, so that's
Yeah.
Man, y'all about to see a
He
sweat
gonna
patch
be
in the back of
his
my tux.
outfit,
Like,
tux. He gonna be all.
it's gonna be hot out there too.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Mexico.
Yeah.
How about you,
We on
Alicia?
the go.
I would say yeah. I do like short-term goals,
Yeah, any
like
that
setting
you care
some
to share?
goals. One is getting more active on social media, getting everything together.
Okay.
You know.
That's big.
And then finishing up my scripts so I can produce them.
Hey.
So it's like little short term, because like to piggyback off of Will, how he was saying like 2021 you started seeing acting picking up, production started picking up, so now it's picked up.
Nice.
Trying to get with that fold.
And of course the weight loss one, that's still the active goal every
Gotcha,
year.
man. We can work
Will's
something
ready to
out.
Yeah.
train us.
Yeah.
Will is
Yeah.
Will's at our fingertips, ready to say, "Hey, work out with us, brothers
What's
and
funny
sisters."
is
Yes.
like, cause I don't really be taxing people. I actually am
Yeah.
reasonable,
You're
but
very
like,
chill.
yeah, I was like, but for people who are like my people, I ain't gonna give y'all what their rates are, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be like,
trying to
yeah.
get something to supplement
need to
my
get
income so that I can make the time to go to the
man,
gym.
we'll work some.
Yeah. Or go hike.
You could just come work out with me,
I remember when
but you got to work out the times I work out.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, if
See,
you don't work out at
that's
the time
the
I
thing,
work
yeah.
out, then you missed out.
that you missed out, and that's
Yeah.
that's fair
That's the
because if
thing,
you're
yeah.
not like you know
It's just like
coughing it up,
one of the
then, yeah.
packages. So
Yeah.
like with personal training, I do like an accountability package. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll have like you can do it cheaper if you come with two people because I'm still getting a little bit higher than a rate for one person,
Mm-hmm.
but you guys are paying less. But you have to come at the same time. So if one person doesn't show up, that one person don't get that
See,
session.
I would
back.
try to get it with
Yeah.
Ed. I would try to get with Ed, but
Yeah.
Ed is his his hours are so like
Yeah.
all over the place. So it's like
If I don't think I'm
can't-
gonna make today, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, he missed out.
Well, he missed out.
He missed out. Yeah.
That's a knock on him.
Right.
Like, come on, Ed.
Yeah. Nick, any resolutions you got going on? What's the
Yeah,
what's the
do
goal,
you do
brother?
that?
I don't do resolutions, but I made it a point to I wrote down like a list of things that I just thought were like impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right, just things that how you think of things you might want to do in life.
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit. Why would I do that?
Right.
I wrote down 5 things. And I just figured I'm gonna see if I can check them off.
That's what's up. So it's the
Yo,
impossible
jumping
challenge.
from a plane. I mean, something
Yeah.
crazy.
I like
you
that.
got no, you gotta you gotta be like Will Smith, bungee jump out of a helicopter.
Jump
In
out of a
Europe on a
helicopter,
building.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing worth trying to die for.
Right.
Right.
But acting's on my list.
Okay.
Like I have no interest in
okay.
being an actor. But I just watch a lot of movies and it look cool. I'm like, why not?
You
They got a lot of day player roles. You don't even have to be like the star. You can just be in the
That's what I'm
room.
saying.
And
Like,
day players,
See,
yeah.
there's a big difference. A lot of people want to be a
Yeah.
star. They don't understand you can also be a working actor. And
That's the
like,
key.
I'd be cool with
It's
it.
tough.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like character like actors you'll see them in so many shows. They're not like a star who everybody's like yo A-list, but they making checks. They living fine. They don't have to worry about too many
Popping up
people
and
running up. Like
everything.
if you know the show, you'll know them. But most
Right,
people are
right,
like,
right.
you know, they making bread and just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think this year I really want to accomplish either getting staffed as a writer or really touring on the road for the first time, like with a headliner, like not doing just shit gigs or whatever like that, but like really like I get to do like nice clubs or theaters or whatever with a headliner, patching myself up with somebody. So one of those two, I think. That's a must. Like I want to make sure I do this year. Acting is.
We can get the writing game.
You gotta put it into it, but like I think for where I'm at right now, like a writing gig would be very very incremental to like getting into the Hollywood game. Because you know what it is, I call it the Matrix.
Yeah.
Regardless of how we felt about the Matrix Resurrections, we can get to that later.
Yeah.
There's this Hollywood Matrix, man, and then when you have a taste of that shit.
Yeah.
You really want to get more of it. But when you on the outside and then you just know a bunch of people who are in the Matrix, that shit is tough. So I'm trying to get into the Matrix this year.
Trying to get into the Matrix.
For real. Nick
Okay.
Alexander is in the Matrix and I'm working in some capacity. Acting is not that.
I'm about to take that red pill
Taking
this
that
year.
red pill. I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
That red pill.
Take that red pill.
PCP.
Right.
Hopefully I don't be wearing
Watching Hollywood,
like,
you took the blue
Yahya
pill.
Mateen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man. I had plenty of time to watch it, but I didn't sit down and watch I wanted to go back and watch all the other ones first, and I didn't get to it.
Okay.
But I did catch up on shows. 'Cause I was chilling at home. Like I went back and watched all the X-Men because I seen the first 3, but I never caught the last 3. So I went back and just was like, I'm gonna watch all of them.
Those are good.
Like-
which was so that's First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and then Dark
Apocalypse and then
Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix,
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix is so trash.
Yeah, that one was.
Days of Future Past was really good.
I like that one. First
Some
class.
people didn't like
I
Apocalypse.
still like the last
I liked
stand
Apocalypse.
going back. Yeah.
Everybody had the joke about Apocalypse looking like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers.
Hilarious.
I didn't even think about that.
But,
I love
but
that movie.
actually
I love
enjoyed
that movie, by
Apocalypse.
the way.
If they had,
Yeah.
if the last one had been Apocalypse, I thought they would have, went on a really good note. But Dark Phoenix was so bad. But I heard
Dark Phoenix,
about the
yeah.
behind the scenes and.
Did anybody watch like Wolverine
It's the
or
thing
Logan?
when you know too much
Yeah,
inside
Wolverine's
shit
good.
going on.
Yeah.
You want to give some studios and the things grace because sometimes there's things beyond what happened of what you see.
Right.
But the
Like, why
average
do they
person
make
don't
that
care
move?
about that. They just know, hey, I want to go see X-Men. It was trash. Or was it good? Oh, but the studio, like, they don't give a fuck about
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about the
studio
studio.
conflicts, and it was supposed to be 2-part movies that they had to condense into one,
Right.
Because the Marvel, they don't really
Yeah.
care about that shit.
Nobody don't. I mean, I do. I be watching them like, oh, somebody left set. Do y'all need?
Like, what's going on?
See, but I've always been the type of person when something's bad or wrong, I care to know why.
Yeah.
Because then maybe it'll help me. Like I'm all about forgiveness. So
Forgiveness, and
Yeah,
then
'cause
also
look
like
at-
kind of understanding like if you do your own project, like what to expect. Like
What to
Yeah.
just
No,
how
yeah.
like with the. I mean, I guess since we already talked about it, we might get into with the
Matrix?
Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know. Here we go.
Did you watch it?
I'm not even.
Did you watch it?
I'm gonna
Let's
watch it
just
no
say I
matter
went
what
to watch
happens, so-
Spider-Man,
Yeah, you what?
and then I watched The Matrix. I probably shouldn't have did that.
No, I don't think that would have made a difference. It would have been bad anyway.
It would-
but
yeah, that's
but
what
here,
I'm saying, it was
here's
bad
here's some backstory, like for people who care about the Matrix and maybe have questions as to why it would have been trash, right? So we all know that the original trilogy and the property were it shared credit with this black lady because she sued the Wachowskis and won the case. But
Right.
the Wachowski sisters wrote and directed the Matrix,
The
original
newest
Matrix.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
the original. Okay.
Warner Brothers were hounding them on their case for years to make more sequels. They just wanted to do more with the property, whatever,
It was so
and they
big.
kept rejecting it. So they just kept saying no, kept saying no. Up until 2-3 years ago, one of the sisters gives in, and she decides to give them a sequel after all these years or whatever. And like you can just tell this was like I did this so that you guys would stop bothering me. Like it just fit like with the plot. With the justification,
everybody
the
needed
Matrix making sequels, the video game, all that stuff was just like you guys hassle me so much that here's a BS script.
That's what it was.
The actors are mailing it in.
Here's a BS script.
That's exactly what I think it was.
Like it was a cash grab.
Because you
smart on her part.
Hey, I'm not mad
at
it. Because people gonna watch it no matter what. It's the Matrix.
Well, it didn't do well at the box office, but people watched it on HBO. Max, I don't know if I don't know if they're gonna recoup. Like. You know, but she got her cash. She got her money. You know.
You just saw that?
I gotta put it on blast. It just popped up on my phone just now.
Yeah. So, you know, and that's a big lesson in terms of like, hey, you know, sometimes it's not always about the money, but then sometimes, you know what? I'm just gonna take this money. I'm gonna just give you this whatever film, and so you don't bother me about this anymore. Because now that they lost some money, I don't think they're going to be hounding them as much, even though you could ideally say that maybe they could have did a standalone or prequel or a spinoff, do a TV show. But I don't know if that's going to happen now because
a Matrix TV show I think would have been a better route than just coming out with a
lazy film.
Yeah.
Yeah. It literally was like from
just no fights.
That's why honestly I like the Matrix. I watched them all three of them.
The original.
Nick, there was fights, but they were all flashbacks from.
Oh my
God!
Yeah, they were playing footage from the first.
I was like,
I've never seen
I've never seen so
lazy,
much flashbacks.
Yo, we don't got time for this. Show the Matrix Reloaded.
It's not even about time. She just they were just setting up stuff and like they instead of just like explaining it, they just would use archival footage. Like they use so much. I've never like some things are doing that now where they'll show footage from an older thing. Like if it's a sequel 30 years later.
Cobra Kai does that a lot.
But it's effective in Cobra Kai because
I like Cobra Kai.
Because you know Cobra Kai and the advantage is that they weren't like actually they were $100 million franchise. Well, at least the first two Karate Kids.
The first two,
But you have to they make sense of each of the film to drive the plot for the show. With the Matrix, they were just like justifying why Neo is back after some years, and then just showing what like
fight scenes from the first movie.
How did it feel doing John Wick? Like
you're like, okay, I felt like it was a projector just showing.
Yeah,
well, it was a projector.
It was a projector just showing old
I
stuff.
swear to God,
y'all making me now. I'm gonna still watch it.
It's a tough watch.
It's really like you're like wow. Wow.
Yeah, like I was mad at vintage coat Morpheus. Like I don't understand why.
Vintage coat.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
He was wearing like yellow vintage jackets
coat,
and
like
look vintage store Morpheus.
I wasn't Fishburne.
Like what's up with all these loud ass
coats? Did they say why Lawrence Fishburne didn't want to do this movie?
Oh, he said it. They didn't ask him.
They didn't ask him. They didn't need him. He was still in it, but
he said he would have been down. He said they didn't even ask him.
But he was still in it though.
Oh yeah, they still used it in the flashbacks though.
Why?
In the flashbacks.
That don't make no sense.
And then they explain what happens with this Morpheus. It's like he's like a different version of Morpheus.
Yeah.
He's an altered.
The younger
like
version.
Agent Smith.
No, it's not younger. It's just an altered Morpheus.
Like
they didn't even go with that younger Morpheus. It's just an altered.
It's just an altered. Yeah.
What was the meta?
The Agent Smith.
I like the actor who played him, but I hate
he wasn't available. That's why he didn't do it. The scheduling conflict.
Horrible. So stupid.
Yeah.
Blue-eyed guy.
The new guy.
Make me this new video game, Thomas Anderson.
Thomas Anderson. Yeah.
And then like I didn't understand when they like they were going like the little metal body thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
The only good character, and I give her props. She's this Asian actress. I think her name is Jessica Henwick. She was in Iron Fist, and a couple of other things.
Was she the one that dated the Iron Fist? Or
yeah. Well, kind of like the friend, who liked them. But she played the girl with the blue hair. I forgot her name in the film.
Oh,
she's dope. I like her.
I didn't like her.
You didn't like her? She was the best part of the movie to me.
I thought that was political.
Mine was Trinity.
That they had an Asian girl fighting?
Because they're
As the lead.
I don't think so.
All the beef and stuff with Taiwan and all that stuff. I think that was political.
That didn't register with me because they had an Asian guy in the second and third one. Remember the bodyguard for the Oracle was an Asian dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
It's political, bro.
Yeah.
It's political.
Let's not talk about.
That sounds like a theory.
Jada Pinkett and that horrible.
Oh my God! What was up with that?
Don't they know she's old?
She looked like Arsenio Hall in Coming to America. The witch doctor.
Come on, man.
I did it.
Oh, was it you?
Why you do her like that?
I seen that too. I was like,
I just thought about that. It was
me. I made it
I'm
me.
liking it. Laughing.
Why you do that?
She like the witch doctor.
I didn't understand because Jada already looks older. Like, so you didn't have to do
But
that.
the logic was it's been 60 years since Neo.
How's
and
she still
Neo
alive,
sacrificed.
yo?
But then Neo only aged 20 years from when the machines. That's why he looks like he's in his mid-40s.
He got a beard.
But he's
But
white,
he's-
bro, so we know.
Right.
Yeah.
Trinity looked good.
Trinity actually looked good.
I mean,
still
she
was like, okay.
Carrie Ann Moss. Shout outs to her. She's a
I like
55-year-old
her.
white woman who looked halfway decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good.
She pulled it
Yeah.
When
off.
that first Matrix came out, I was like,
Yeah. The
But I was
leathers.
like,
Them
yeah.
The leathers. Yeah,
leather
she,
suit.
But she
she was
I
competing
wasn't.
for
Yeah,
Catwoman.
just even with her getting powers. Spoiler. Sorry.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, that was kind
You
of.
got to watch that. Will.
I'm gonna watch
Sorry.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
But just always remember the first one, classic.
I was
You know,
reading
the
Yeah.
second
reviews.
and third one.
I was reading reviews and lost desire.
It held up a little better.
Not to ruin the movie for Will or anything, but
Yeah.
were
You know
those
he don't
her-
give a fuck.
did
It's
she
already
have
too many-
kids? Like I
Who?
didn't get the kid thing.
Yeah,
No,
it was
when
a Matrix.
The
It was
machines
created.
repaired them, and
yeah.
then they just put her in that
So
that
they
state.
weren't her real
Yeah.
kids.
They weren't her.
They weren't her
It
real-
was just
yeah.
like
Because
a.
at the end she was just like, fuck them kids. And I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
Fly on the
that
bike.
was funny.
In the-
That
in
was
the-
funny.
Who said that?
They were like,
No,
Mom.
No,
come
it's
with
like
us."
the
Oh.
action. Like,
They were like, Mom, remember
Mom,
they're
come with
I
calling
was
us.
her.
like, damn.
and she went to go fight and help Neo.
Because I stopped paying
She
attention
like,
for a while. So I was like, wait a minute. She just
Yeah,
fucking
I was listening to this
Fucking kids.
podcast.
She did.
Shout outs to Van Lathan on the Ring It podcast, and they were talking about like, and then his other podcast co-host Charles was like, "Yo, my biggest issue with this movie is why the fuck did they have all these scenes in the coffee stop in the coffee shop?
Oh yeah.
They had like
God.
mad scenes in this
Was it
coffee,
a coffee shop?
Yeah, it's a coffee shop that they keep going to. Like they have like scenes
Location.
there. It's a
Budget
location.
location.
Ugh.
They kept going to this coffee shop. It was really like, why are they doing this?
Over
That
and
movie
over.
was all types
I
of.
forgot about the kids. Though. That
problematic.
was funny.
Yeah, watch it, Will.
It's
All right. So, did anybody watch anything good?
Oh, yeah.
recently.
Superman. I enjoyed Superman.
Superman.
I thought. I mean, no, Superman. I,
I
meant to
was
say-
like, when did that come out?
Spider-Man.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how'd that go over everybody? I just
It
watched the
was
movie
only
with
in Mexico.
what's the Superman actor's name?
It
The new
was
one?
Henry
Spider-Man.
Cavill?
Henry Cavill. I just watched
Oh,
this
yeah.
movie called Night Hunters on
Henry
Amazon. It
Cavill.
was
Yeah.
How was
I
that?
watched
It
that.
was alright. It
The
was-
Witcher.
You
Witcher.
like The
That was
Witcher? I
good.
heard it's decent.
The Witcher.
No, I meant to say Spider.
I watched Cobra Kai season 4.
Definitely,
That
we,
was
we
good,
get into
that was
that.
good.
Yeah.
I definitely Spider-Man. Far From Home was amazing. Shout outs
Yeah.
to
I want-
MCU again, giving us another banging ass Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
brought back
It
all
was.
the Spider-Mans from the
And they did
it
Spider-Man
so
franchise.
good.
Tobey Maguire,
I felt
Andrew
bad.
Garfield.
Well, I have a reason
They
why I
did a
didn't see
good
Spider-Man.
job.
I couldn't go to the theater. But
Oh yeah, you were. Oh,
literally
yeah,
right
that's
when
right.
it came out, I was
You
like, oh
couldn't-
bam, I'm
yeah,
about
Disney,
to go.
Disney
And then I
didn't
got
stream that
shit.
one. They were like, nah,
Yeah.
you gotta go to the movies, man.
So,
Yeah,
Literally.
after that
I
lawsuit.
heard, but this is like the best Spider-Man movie ever.
That's what they're saying.
That's what I
Yeah.
hear.
Okay,
I still
The
like
second
Spider-Man
mo-
too.
the
I would say
second
the
one.
second one from Tobey Maguire
Yeah.
might be the best
Doctor-
one.
That's
Doc
the
Ock?
one that I.
Literally,
Yeah,
that's the
Doc
best
Ock,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
All right.
that I've
Those
seen.
are two.
I'm not a fan of Spider-Man things.
Oh, you're okay.
At all, like the
You
franchise
gotta
at all?
see that. You gotta go back and see
So I'm
the
like, I don't
Toby
know if I
ones.
want to watch this. 'Cause
No.
If this sucks, then I'm out.
They did a ranking,
Yeah.
and most people's rank, most people who are fans of Spider-Man usually they would put the second one
Yeah.
as the best
That was my
standalone.
favorite one.
But this one is amazing just because of how they,
Put
it's
everything
like
together.
they
They
used
told the
all these
story,
characters
everything.
and all these villains and the past Spider-Mans and made it work, and it was like you loved it, you felt it.
So it's the opposite of the Matrix, basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
No,
said.
everybody
the
it
script.
has super high ratings, and
Yeah.
it did numbers like
I
the
mean,
first
shit,
week.
they already at $1 billion.
Yeah,
Jamie
Yeah,
Foxx
Jamie
did good
Foxx
too.
did.
He did
They
good.
redeemed his he was a better
Electro.
villain. They
He
was
redeemed his
actually,
character. They
yeah.
fixed
Didn't
his
they do like
teeth.
they did like 257 million like the first day.
They killed
like,
that.
Yeah.
like the first day.
They made a shit ton of money on
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was just like it was more of like it was just more of a spectacle. But I think in the standalones, I still put that Spider-Man 2 with
Two.
Toby, probably the
was
best
good.
one.
Because
Yeah.
the first
One
one
of the
came out.
Andrew-
The first one came out. It was good. Like
The
it
first
was
one was
really good.
really good
Then you saw the
origin.
second one. You're like, oh,
The
this is
second
dope.
one,
Then you saw
yeah.
the third one. You're like, wait, time out.
The third one,
was
that
but
Venom
that
one.
second
The
one.
Ven- that was the wrong. I mean, I like Tom Hardy's Venom now, but that other
Andrew
Venom.
Garfield's first Spider-Man was decent when he
Yeah.
goes against Lizard. The
Okay.
Lizard.
Oh yeah.
The
you
Amazing
know,
Spider-Man.
It was cool. Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man. The second one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but Jamie, but yeah, everybody know that.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
watched
That
it, but I
was,
was like,
yeah.
But then with Tom Holland, he's a really good Spider-Man. Like
he just is.
Yeah.
He just fits that role.
and he's done, like he's already done Spider-Man 6 times because of the Avengers stuff too.
Right.
And I think
Yeah.
the first two are pretty good. They're pretty good, but this one was
Yeah, they were
amazing.
good.
yeah,
This one was it is like next level.
That
Like,
thing-
And
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Oh,
Doctor
love
yeah,
him.
Doctor Strange is in it.
He's
she loves him
just
for
like-
different reasons.
He just.
You like him because he do.
I
Yeah,
his
you like him because he do
I
this
character.
shit.
I didn't
him.
get the like he's hot.
Like,
I think she loves the character.
like, I
she's
love
a
Nah,
his
Marvel
this
fan.
why
Yeah.
she like him.
Yeah.
On the necklace.
I don't want
Dr.
to
Strange,
say
no.
that
Cast that spell.
Strange, cast these spells.
Fall in love with me.
Right, he be here. I know the spots.
No, Spider-Man was really fun. I saw it
Yeah.
twice. You know, the shit moment when they came on screen.
Yeah.
I was in a theater that lost it. You know, it was like dope.
Mine
like,
was all quiet, and
I-
I'm
the
like
second
the only
time-
one was
Hey.
like.
I went. The Sunday
I'm
crowd
like,
was trash.
Y'all ever
Nobody
watched
was moving.
y'all watch any movies at the Baldwin Hills?
I haven't been in a while,
Baldwin Hills.
but it gets loud on that one. Like
Yeah.
if you, I think,
Niggas, boy. Like, so no other way to put it.
I was in
Like,
Phoenix, and then all of a sudden it was like, wow, I'm the only one cheering. In
the
here. It was
last
all
time I was
quiet.
at an all-black theater for something, I think I went to see. I went to go see Black Panther in a theater in
There's
Brooklyn.
black everywhere.
And
Yeah.
when the Wakanda did it, Wakanda forever, my nigga. Like it was that
Yeah.
kind of shit. And I forgot, like, oh yeah, I forgot when you go to black movies, niggas really talk at the screen.
No.
When I be in Hollywood now, it don't be that same thing.
Nah,
But
be
you
quiet.
want to go to like Burbank AMC because that's the right mix of
Yeah.
the fanboys
Burbank
from
is
the
cool.
Marvel, but people who are cool and chill.
Yeah.
But ain't ignorant either. But the energy is good. But
Bruh.
when you go to the hood. For superhero movies, I don't know.
I don't know about for superhero movies. This is just kind of backlash based off what you said.
Yeah.
Well, I went back. I remember watching Stomp the Yard in theaters, and it was with straight like
Oh,
and
man.
a black crowd. And You Got Served was fun too because all the high schools went the same time.
Right,
We was
right.
dancing, but when we saw Stomp the Yard, when this cat Chris Brown got shot, I don't know if it sparked a nerve in this
Bitches,
dude's
like, lost
mom.
they
Nah,
tears
this
up.
dude's mom or whatever. He was like, "That's right." And see, that's what happens in these motherfucking streets. Niggas be getting shot because y'all can't do. We were like, "Bitch, shut up!" Like, she got up and was yelling. Everybody was like, "Whose auntie is this?" Like,
Oh my god.
Somebody's their feelings come
Dang.
out.
Like
Yeah, we just
everything.
emotional watchers, man. It is what it is.
Be like, we at
well, she ain't
home.
about to do
Yeah,
that.
Spidey was good though.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, who got into Cobra Kai?
I'm into Cobra
I
Kai.
didn't get a chance to watch.
I like
the season
I like
yet.
martial arts, so I watch
Yeah.
I
anything
love
that's
fucking Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
bro. Season 4, amazing. They brought back in
Okay.
Terry Silver,
Yeah.
who was the villain in Karate Kid 3.
in 3. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people didn't like Karate Kid 3. I did. So
did.
here's what I did. I watched
Okay.
the because I remember watching the first one a little bit, but I watched all 3 before I started Cobra Kai
Yeah.
just so I can really like.
I knew
get
those
into
movies
It.
thoroughly, so
I know, right?
yeah.
I know them.
Yeah.
But Terry Silver was a good
Little
villain.
crap.
Yeah.
He was a really
He was
fucking
good,
villain.
manipulated him
He
into
was
thinking
good.
he was doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
But Cobra Kai, yeah, they just they really pull you in, man. I don't know why I give a fuck about middle-aged white guys teaching karate in the valley, but I just do, and I just want to know
In the valley.
because they're in Encino,
Yeah,
Reseda,
yeah.
or whatever. And
Encino,
I'm just like,
yeah.
yo,
Somebody cracks
where are
me
the
up.
fist fights popping off in the valley? I want to be there. Like, I fucks
Yo,
with this action.
one thing that was funny,
They
like
throwing hands out here in the valley, b.
the show itself is cool.
It's
There are
cool.
some parts that are like I'm gonna say I don't know if the term is cheesy or overkill. Like when that scene when they were all fighting, like in the
Oh,
first
when they do
season,
the big school.
I
group
was like,
fights.
yo, this is overkill.
Oh,
I was
okay.
enjoying it, but I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
everybody in the school
Yeah,
knows
like,
karate.
Like everybody in high school, they going at it like the two dojos and
Yeah.
who are in the schools.
Bruh,
Oh, that's
security
funny.
came in like, yo, we can't do shit.
We
They
can't
whoop
do
our
shit. They whoop our
ass.
asses.
They gonna get us.
They every
that's
season you
funny.
get like one big ass group fight. Like they fought in a David Buster's type of place.
Yeah.
They fought.
They fought at a
David
house.
Buster.
They fought at somebody's house. Yo, they went into
Broke into
Daniel
somebody's
LaRusso's house. They
Yeah.
fought in LaRusso's house. They fucking attached. They broke the door and shit.
They be going in.
They
It's
go
like,
in.
yo, that's kind of what it's known for, like them setup scenes.
Yeah, the
Like,
big
Oh
group
my God.
fights. But
Yeah.
like, yo, and then they introduce new characters, and I'm like, why should I give a fuck about that? And then they put the connection in there. It's somebody's
They do a good
brother
job.
who from season, and it's like, oh my god, and it's
they do a good job about that, connecting the characters to like,
connected
pieces.
That's
tissue.
good.
The
That's some
connected
good
tissue
writing.
game
Right.
is A1. And they got this going, rolling into the next season because I anticipate my prediction.
Okay.
Silver is gonna bring in Mike Barnes. 'Cause remember, Mike Barnes was kicking LaRusso's ass all through the movie in Karate Kid 3,
It
and
makes
he
sense.
lost the fight because Silver tried to do the same tactic where he was like, get these points.
Yeah.
Don't let them let it go into the death of whatever bonus round,
Yeah.
and then take him
Yeah.
out. And then Danny got off that one move to beat him in the competition. So
That's
I
how
feel
it
like
usually
Barnes
happens.
is gonna just be hyped.
They
got to
bring him back. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kreese is
Yeah.
gonna find his way. Kreese is gonna get his revenge.
I mean, yeah, because I ain't gonna spoil it, but I was like,
Yeah.
nigga, like,
Kreese gonna get revenge.
why they do Kreese like that? Even though I don't like Kreese,
Oh,
but
John-
Johnny
That's why they
Lawrence
don't
is going to Mexico to help out Miguel find his daddy.
he gonna. Hey, I expect him to go down there and whoop hella ass in Tijuana or wherever he is.
Tijuana.
Right. So that's interesting.
watch
I kind of liked Miguel's arc this season. Like you kind of see he's kind of maturing, and it's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm
Did he
fighting
gain?
for the
Did
right
he gain
reasons.
weight?
He did look a little heavier to me, right? I was telling, and I don't know why I'm paying attention to niggas gaining weight. I was like, does he look a little heavier this year?
You just know he's a main character in the first 2 movies. Chisel, he was like cut. He was that fighting dude. He got hurt. He comes into this 4th season. I was like, his cheeks look a little.
Oh, he got hurt in real life.
He was eating.
No, in the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were.
He just grew up and caught off guard.
I think he's put on some muscle. Maybe he's enjoying his money. 3 seasons of like
he was literally like he was chilling. They were like, "Are we doing season 4?"
We gotta train. What's his name? Robbie. That motherfucker Tanner Buchanan. He's keeping himself cut. He's brolic.
Yeah.
He's trying to be an action star.
Hey, this is a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask y'all. Do you guys think I look like Robbie?
The Black Robbie? You Black Robbie? So ignore the hair, obviously, because the hair.
Because somebody told me you look. Somebody literally
you could
told
be
me
light skinned.
Somebody literally said that was my twin. I was like, get the fuck
not
out
twin.
of here.
But you could be light skinned alternative universe Robbie.
Alternative universe. At least you put alternative universe in there.
Nick, you watch Cobra Kai?
No, but it sounds interesting. I have an idea for a show I want to do. It's a karate show.
If you watch the Karate Kid, but it's really good if you watch the 3 movies and then start the show.
If you know the movie, it'll make sense.
I'm thinking I have to watch the show to kind of get some ideas because it sounds pretty interesting.
I mean, it's
yes.
Yeah.
You.
Light skin.
You said without the hair.
Yeah, with the hair because
one of my good friends from middle school and high school.
What you think? He look like this nigga?
What's the guy's name?
His name is Tanner Buchanan.
William
Light skin alternative universe.
Like a little matchup next to.
I wasn't trying to.
He ain't got your green though. He ain't got your green.
Yeah.
Man, my homegirl was like, "Yo, you identical."
Your hair. I think you need to do your hair like.
You can't get the. He can't do the grease lightning slick.
Nah, I can't do that no more.
You get an S curl, take your facial hair off, man.
Hilarious.
Right there.
There you are.
Maybe I'll audition for season 5.
I binge Cobra Kai.
If
I could drop like 15 pounds, 20 pounds, I might be in the hole.
18 hours, I binged through that.
Did you?
That's one of those.
You watched all of them at once?
I haven't started.
Well, no, I mean we started like at night and then we finished it the next day.
Because I literally watched them like every season. As the season came, I went boom.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
I missed the first 2. Okay. So
you binged to the 3rd?
Well, the first 2 were on YouTube and YouTube Red. Then it went to Netflix.
When it went to Netflix is when
that's when I started because everybody was saying, "Oh, this Cobra Kai on Netflix is great now," and I was like, "All right, let me watch the movies, then start the show."
I tried to watch it on YouTube Red, but I wasn't willing to pay the subscription. So what they did was they showed the first 3 episodes, and they're like, "And in order to get this, you got to get to number 5." I was like, "God damn!" I was like,
they got you. They try to.
That's one of the best investments Netflix ever made, and Will Smith gets a check off of that because
he's a producer.
When they produced the Karate Kid reboot with Jaden, they owned they had rights to the franchise. So when they were able to do the Cobra Kai, they had to go through Will again.
Money. So that's why his name's all up in it. Yeah,
you see him and his partner James Lassiter. That's why he gets a check. That's why he get on the credits because they own part of the property.
That's dope.
Yeah,
it's number 1 on Netflix right now.
I know.
It's one of them shows like you wonder why, but then you watch it and you're like, oh, okay.
Okay, so I started.
See, Succession, I gotta really make time for. I think I'm watching too many shows.
See, that's how
I gotta make time for Succession.
Because I did Harlem. I was like,
hold on. The other voice you hear coming in is off cam Ed, guys. Welcome.
Hi guys, sorry I'm
late to the show.
Yeah, I've been on Succession. Succession is an awesome show. I binge watched it.
Welcome off cam.
Are you caught up?
So
wow,
he was off cam the whole time, being silent.
Oh, okay.
He was watching Succession while we were talking. Right. 45 minutes. He's finishing it up.
Hilarious.
Succession is a great show.
It's a great show how to study evil white people. Like honestly.
Yeah.
No, not even.
I'm just kidding.
Not even. It just shows a very good dynamic on how sometimes a family can be very involved in owning a corporation. Well, this Waystar Royco, that's the company name, is a conglomerate, and they own a whole bunch of other media companies and other companies, like even like a cruise company, and it shows the battle, not only the battle, but the conflicts involved when a family runs a company like that, and how they're all fighting for power.
Yeah, for shares.
I think it's a great rendition of a family in New York. A rich family in New York that owns it. No, they don't own it. They own like a large portion of the shares. And they own a lot of the.
And they're all fighting to get more because the dad won't give it up.
Yeah, he won't give it up.
I've only seen the pilot, so I know that much. Yeah. The dad, he's not ready to relinquish because he just doesn't trust him.
Yeah. Basically, he was supposed to retire.
He didn't.
And
he
give it to his second son. There's another son that he had from another marriage. He wasn't really interested in the company, but Kendall, he's supposed to take over the company, and he basically ends up changing his mind. Doesn't want to give.
He don't want to give up the
title.
title.
Give him his company.
Well, he thinks his son is weak. He basically thinks Kendall is weak.
And the pilot shows you because it's like you see the son get waxed on some business shit.
Yeah.
And it's like you expect me to give you this company and you got ran over by this fucking guy. Like And you see it how it's such a dynamic of mind trick because like if you're so feeble emotionally in business, it's not tolerated. You get walked over.
Yeah.
And then obviously if I watch the show, you see more of those dynamics, but you see enough in the pilot where you realize, this is why you don't want to give it up.
It's great portrayal because I worked for a company. It wasn't incorporated or it wasn't a conglomerate. It was a private company with some Italians, the Iacono family. Remember when I was at Lexus? Yeah. And when I got promoted and I was the business developer there, I got to see that very similar dynamic. I saw there were two boys and a daughter, and it ended up going to Sal, the older son, but. Yeah, I saw Rob, his younger son, really trying to like sabotage his older brother all the time. He's always trying to sabotage him. And it's a very good portrayal of how if a family's running a company.
I gotta teach you how to dry snitch on podcast.
Right.
You gonna have to cut.
Oh my God!
Use people's real names.
I'm sorry, names.
I'm like, bro.
I'm sorry, Rob.
He said,
I'm sorry.
hey man, look, I ain't really gonna tell like
Roberto, because they Puerto Rican.
Like I ain't really gonna say Steve killed him, but he did. Like
he's trying to sabotage his brother all the time.
Yeah.
So he can take it over.
niggas throwing out names. Come on, bro.
My bad, Rob. Rob is super cool though.
You still saying his name?
I gave you the fiance. I said Roberto.
Right. You could have said, oh, that's not his real name. It's something else. You kept saying his name.
My bad, Rob. But I saw you.
I saw you.
Doing dirt.
Come on.
Any other shows before we get into what we did for like New Year's or Christmas? If we want
to, I got a suggestion for you guys.
Oh, what's up?
I got a little segue from Cobra Kai.
Mayor of Kingstown.
That's the show.
If you guys get a chance, please watch Mayor of Kingstown.
What's that on?
Oh yeah, that was one that you had mentioned.
One of the best shows you've seen.
Mayor of Kingstown. Where's it on?
What's it on though?
I don't know. I got a link.
Amazon.
It's on one of them streaming services. One of them.
It says when I started the show, it says a production from MTV. So I don't know if MTV is just a production company on. I don't know what streaming site it's on. But what's the guy that played Arrow?
Oh, that's right.
Stephen Amell?
Yeah.
Stephen Amell?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking about the wrong guy.
Which guy?
Renner. What's his name? Jeremy Renner.
Hawkeye.
Oh, you're talking about Hawkeye.
Wrong Archer, Nick.
Arrow.
Wrong Archer.
No,
Archer.
it's
Hawkeye
very big
No.
difference.
They're different people.
Arrow and Hawkeye are different.
Robin
Wrong
Robin
Archer. Wrong Archer.
Which one? The one with Dave Chappelle?
But he's the lead.
I'm more Arrow than Hawkeye, but
He's the lead character.
Arrow's dope.
It's an amazing
Arrow
show.
was
Like,
dope.
every
I gotta go back
episode
and
is
finish
crazy.
it, but yeah.
They covered every dynamic of prison and street crime and
I just watched his other
being
show.
a mayor.
Hawkeye.
Like it's incredible. So
Yeah, I like when shows
Oh,
get
yeah.
into like the real nitty gritty. You know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
keep it real.
they don't cut no corners in this.
It's good.
I like that. Take it back. Take it back. Like the old shows, like war shows, like Oz, The Wire. Like,
It's right in that same vein.
Yeah, okay.
Right in that same
Okay.
vein.
Okay.
I was gonna say kind of a segue. We were talking about Cobra Kai. I was wondering, what do you guys think about them casting Jason Derulo and Cobra Kai? Because I noticed the same techniques.
Oh my God! Yo, pitch slap that guy.
Yeah, he
You saw-
represented though. He punched the shit out of him.
Yo,
Dude. He gave him
gee.
a nice little 2-3 piece.
Why was he
Man.
running so
Like-
fast?
Because they called him Usher. He don't like it.
Usher, man.
Wrong Haitian artist.
Right. It's like literally he hit a nerve. Like there has to be something.
No,
going
it's
on.
like if somebody calls you that shit 999 times and you let it slide that 1,000, fuck it. I eat the lawsuit.
And that's what he went 1,000.
Because he made eye contact. What was it? He made eye contact.
Hey, I'm gonna tell that dude, you a bitch if you sue.
Bitch.
Right. Yeah, you made eye
Yeah.
contact.
He made eye contact too.
But
Yeah.
you know what? It sends a message.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. The message could mean, hey, we shouldn't fuck with Jason Derulo no more, or more people are going to start doing that in hopes that they get a punch so that they can get a lawsuit. So
Now it's not gonna happen though. Yeah.
Oh, they got a.
No, he could.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
got
think
hospital
I think he
damages.
did, yeah.
It wasn't hospital damage level. So
Old boy's still waking up.
Yeah.
Everybody's up. Like
I'm
he
teasing.
got knocked, but he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So they probably dodged the bullet. You know, unless they try to do some mental distress type of shit, and that can go in the courts. But you know, fuck it. You know, look,
That's
you
so
gotta think about
weird.
Jason Derulo. He's been famous maybe 8 to 10 years now.
Yeah, he been in the game.
Yeah.
This is his first incident from physical violence. He wanted to get that one punch off. I'm saying,
He's known for being a nice guy, at least
Like
to
the
what we
love
see.
songs.
The
Like,
nigga
we
do
see-
TikToks wearing like badges, Batman.
Right, he
Yeah.
be
dress
chilling.
ups and
Cooking his cookies.
I just did a video about it.
whatever.
I don't know if
Ryan
you guys saw
Davis
that.
made fun of him on his social
Ryan
media.
Davis had
Oh
me
yeah, I saw
dying.
that. That was funny.
Shout out to comedian Ryan
He
Davis
had me
for the side by
dying.
side.
And right when I saw that, I made a video
You got
immediately.
punched by a nigga who wears these like yellow Batman suits and TikTok videos. It's
Yeah.
like, damn.
But he also
But he held it down,
in
though.
the show.
In the show.
That's why I liked how he did that, because in Insecure, that was his thing. Was he was a Jason Derulo groupie?
That's just marketing.
Yeah,
for
but
Yeah.
it was, I know, but it was just funny.
It was good. Yeah.
He finds a good way to tie himself back into
Good
it.
advantages.
Good, yeah.
Very good time.
That was actually
The moral of the story is get Haitians' names right.
Yeah, man.
And PSA, don't try and insult one so close to
If
our
I'm Nick
Independence
Alexander
Days.
when I'm out here walking, don't be calling me Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm Nick Alexander, goddammit.
Kevin Hart.
But if you want to pay me Kevin Hart money, when you book me, I won't.
I'll take that. What is it that 1 year? He made like 85,000 or 85 million in 1 year. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Damn.
When you do stadiums and arenas.
Yeah.
He makes about $1 million and change per show. I think that was the last time when comics was.
It's $1 million to book him?
Yeah.
Interacting.
To book him or?
No, million. Well,
No,
Just
because
when
he
he
had
generates.
for
he
sure,
had a-
private gig, you got
I
to throw
forget
out $1 million, or whatever. But if
Yeah.
he's doing an arena, I think he's making like 1.5 a show, like
Oh, that's the
with
revenue.
all the tickets and things like
Because
that.
he's selling out them. Yeah. Because I remember, I forget what year it was. A few years ago, they were like, he's the only comedian in recent time, I guess, that had like made more than Jerry Seinfeld. It was like 1 year, but he made more than Seinfeld in that 1 year.
Yeah, you know, it's the crazy thing. Seinfeld doesn't do as big of venues. Like Seinfeld's been like theaters, 3,000, 5,000 seaters, maybe 10 at the most, like in New York, because he usually just does the Beacon. He never really does the Garden. But that's crazy because, and this will show you the value of the dollar.
Right.
Seinfeld is probably a way more expensive ticket.
The ticket is probably.
Oh yeah.
Than Kev's ticket, but Kev is doing fucking arenas and stadiums,
'Cause-
but he still
oh,
didn't make.
also the
But also,
demographic,
it's not
yeah.
just in the touring. Like Seinfeld always trumps comedians' money because of the
His show.
syndication.
Yeah. Show syndicated on so many platforms.
On the platform, so it's like that is usually what puts him over the head. But in terms of when it's comedy touring, it's Kev is usually at the top.
He got money that just keeps coming. Like,
Coming.
yeah. Especially in the 90s.
Yeah, so New Year's, y'all, what y'all do for New Year's? I got a fun New Year's one, but I want to wait and hold my story and let everybody go first, so I don't,
Go ahead.
Me, I
Let's start with that.
I ended up
Start with
staying
it.
home where I was supposed to go with my roommates.
Missed out on a good trip.
Yeah, I should have went because the thing is that we had planned to go to. Well, I didn't want to go, but my roommates wanted to go to the Sarah Jakes thing in
Sarah,
Ooh.
Sarah
What?
Jakes.
must be some young girl shit.
No, Sarah Jakes is
what I'm
TD
saying.
Jakes' daughter, I guess.
I don't know.
She has.
TD Jakes?
Okay, I know.
Like
who
I'm supposed to know who that
She,
is.
I
damn,
don't
she did
I only
You
know
don't know
one.
who TD Jakes' daughter?
Right.
Like,
Who would know who TD Jakes' daughter is?
she has this thing at.
I know Lawrence Fishburne's daughter.
First of all, what kind of
Shut up.
event was?
Well, it was canceled. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
So we had got
Ah.
the tickets. The tickets were free, but it was at the Potter's house near Hollywood.
What
I
was
think
it
You said at
supposed
the
to
Potter's
be?
house?
What would she do?
She had like a New Year's,
Did
you know,
you say
it's
the
a church.
Potter's?
So it's like a New Year's. I guess you ring in the New Year's at church. You know.
I used
Some
to do
women
that
get
back in the
sentimental
day.
during the
So you
before
was
New-
trying to scoop somebody up.
I remember my mom would make us go to church on New Year's. I'm like,
Nick
Mom,
used to-
we
Nick
just
used
gonna
to
be
go to
here?
some. How many you went to with us?
I went to a couple. You
Went to
know,
a couple,
me, I wasn't the
Swooping.
most churchy guy. But
know.
yeah, New
Nah, I
Year's
went to-
Haitians make the kids go to church with them. You
Man.
have your
Oh,
you have your
really?
soup in the morning. Yeah, we eat a soup called jumun, and it's like a big ass it's a Haitian version of a
a
gumbo
squash soup,
with
yeah.
squash and vegetables and stuff. And you eat that, so you full for the day, and then you go to church.
Yeah, New Year's is
wow,
our
okay.
independence when Haitians celebrate
Yeah,
independence.
because that's the
Oh,
day of our
okay.
independence. So
Yeah.
it's New Year's is
The
a
day I got
celebration and
taken
also
over.
Happy Haitian Independence
Yeah,
Day.
so it's the day we
Oh,
kicked the
okay.
French out of Haiti. Yeah, so
Gift of the curse. Should we
Look
kick
at the
them out?
look at the
Hey, we
language.
kicked them out.
yeah, we should have kicked them out.
Are you sure? Because man, all them other colonized countries are thriving.
Haiti's
Nigga, we out
struggling.
here talking about free, but we owe $500 billion. And
they
Yeah,
we got no resources.
I feel like they should just get a. I feel like they should
Nah,
just get a
man,
debt relief
Jamaica's
right off.
killing us, man. People have way more fun going to Jamaica
I
than
know.
nobody want to come to Haiti no more.
Give us
Folks
some
are
time.
scared to go to Haiti right now. Like,
No, we thrived in tourism in like the 60s, 70s,
Yeah.
80s.
'Cause I wanted to
We had
go.
a good president regime, and after that,
Yeah,
the corruption went
They were
next
like-
level after that. But they were my
okay.
grandfather. He was a tourist guide, and Americans used to come to Haiti. Like there was
Nah,
a time
I
where we were
wanted to go.
thriving, but yeah, since
Corruption.
88, 85 or
Well,
whatever like that, it's just
Oh,
been
wow.
it's been pretty downhill. So the tourism doesn't reach the
Blinked.
heights of Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago, or Barbados, or the islands or whatever
all
like
those
that.
Belize, all
Those
that.
other ones, but yeah,
Oh,
man.
wow.
I don't know. I think maybe we should just got colonized, man. I don't know.
You said maybe you should have
Maybe
got
we should fall back
colonized.
on our oppressors. It's
We're
just-
gonna,
Right.
we're gonna make it back. I think we're gonna get.
Nigga,
We
how?
gonna make it back. It's all
We
like,
shot our president. Nigga,
We're gonna make it.
Ow.
Haiti
we
got
got an
struggled.
earthquake
I
every other
believe
year
in
to
Haiti.
devastate everything.
Right. On top of having no real democracy.
They only
Like,
manipulate the weather to fuck up Haiti. You know what?
Right.
I'm in my feelings about my country today. I love my country. I just wanted to see us prosper.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
I guess, but nigga, how much almost deaths we gotta take?
Who gonna run the country though?
I know. Yeah.
I'd be scared.
Anyways,
Oh
so
my
New Year's, no.
Yeah, well, they
Sarah
ended up
Jakes.
canceling. Yeah, Sarah Jakes ended up
No Sarah
canceling,
Jakes.
but they didn't send like a notification.
So you showed up?
we showed up and we just went back home. And we toasted the New Year at home. It was cool though. It was nice.
Yeah, you should have came with me to
cool.
San
I
Diego.
know. I told them. I said San Diego. 2 of the roommates went to
Why
San
didn't you
Diego.
go? Have you been?
Oh, okay.
No, not yet.
San
no.
Diego's dope.
Lit.
Like,
Yeah, you should have went.
You was-
San Diego's fun.
yeah, you were like, I'm not going. I'm like,
Fucked up,
I would have
man.
went.
And
Like,
Yeah.
they put us up so you could be able to crash with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, you
But,
look.
All right,
but
next year.
Share y'all
So the-
stories.
so the kids, you
Share y'all
blew
New
it.
Year's. What did y'all do?
I actually partied the day before New Year's with
Okay,
my
interesting.
cousins.
Took
Took
That's
shots, drank, did the whole thing.
Y'all do
and
drinking
then-
games?
Yeah.
What's
and then
Spanish people got the best drinking
we
games.
just kind of went around, just did little games,
Give us a game of stuff.
Come on. I know y'all got games on games.
Y'all be making up games too.
we be making
On
up,
the
yeah,
spot.
we be making up games.
I play Jenga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time it fall, you, it's a shot.
Man,
Yeah,
nah,
we be
that's
making
that's
up
crazy.
We did some shots, and then the next night for New Year's Eve, I was like, oh, I'm still kind of
Hungover.
a little hungover, so I just kind
Man.
of chilled.
Watch the performances.
Yeah,
Who performed?
that was it. God, I don't even.
Yeah, I remember
who it was.
Megan Thee Stallion
Oh, yeah, I
did a
watched
New
some of it.
Year's
Yeah, there was some
show,
of it. They
and I was
showed
with
some
my
old
grandmother.
stuff.
We watching Megan Thee Stallion. She was like, "I can't believe they let this woman twerk on television like that." I was like,
You're
"This
like-
nasty showing cheeks on
On
television."
Hey, meanwhile, you're like, that's crazy, Granny.
That's crazy, grandma. Yeah,
Here.
you know,
Yeah.
these are the times, man.
I'm gonna watch it so I
was
see what
cool.
not to do.
Right. How about you, Will?
What'd you do?
Oh,
yeah.
man, I was at home chilling. I was on that Omarion.
Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna be
Yeah.
Marion's out here, metamorphing to a
Yo, y'all
virus.
put mad salt on Marion's.
Hey, this nigga out here dancing in
He's-
people's chests.
Blue Rona.
Yeah, and now he has a girlfriend.
He turned me-
Corona out here.
Oh my God, these narratives.
Bro, he turned my chest into an ice box.
It's getting crazy. Is that crazy?
So you was out with the vid.
So I was out with the vid. Yes, I was actually in with the vid.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the lady had it. So we was at home, but it was kind of cool. We FaceTimed like our family. So she got on with like her dad and stuff. I got on with my dad. What's funny is my dad's in Virginia, so he's 3 hours ahead, but he was up promptly when we called him. Like he called us like, "Oh, Happy New Year." I was like, "What you doing?" He's like, "I'm just chilling." He had a glass of wine. And all of a sudden, I see a bottle of Hennessy, not the cup, just a bottle of Hennessy. Nigga was like, he said, "Ain't nobody here but me, so fuck it."
What you?
I got
that's nice.
screenshots.
What you mentioned was funny about how you FaceTime. You definitely in the age now where you FaceTime a couple family
Yeah.
members or whatever
Yeah.
like that. Yo, women is out here going on FaceTime dates. I had a friend, a homegirl, I'm not gonna put her name out. She said she went on
Wow.
a FaceTime date. They get dressed up, they eat, and actually be on FaceTime with their homegirls. Like, ladies, y'all just go. I be
FaceTime.
doing
Well,
the
they're
most.
doing it for us. You don't have
That's
to
actually
pay.
hey, that's low key kind of
Yeah,
player
no,
though.
you
No,
gotta-
no, she FaceTime with her
No.
homegirl, not a date with a nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm about to say I need to know.
her,
How
her homegirl, they got dressed and FaceTime each other and
I need to know how you smell.
I don't know about that.
brought in the new year.
I would do a meeting, but with my friends.
Ain't that
I
some
don't
player?
get it. I want to bring her in at some point
But I don't
just
know
so I
about
can
that.
grill her about that so she can explain why.
We need
Give
to
me
know.
the number.
Facebook
You can't. That ain't no. That ain't no
I mean-
player shit though.
She definitely she's a looker for sure.
That ain't no player shit. Like you can sit up here.
Hey.
You can send her Uber Eats to the house and be like,
Yeah.
and just watch her get it.
I guess.
And when
so.
she say, "When you gonna take me out?" I said, "Well, bitch, you don't go out with your friends. You guys FaceTime date. You know.
Right.
So
You know
why
what
do
I'm
I
saying?
gotta do it? You know."
Y'all
Would you
chill.
get
He's already ready.
Who in here would you dress up for a FaceTime date?
Yeah, why not? Both
From the waist up. From the waist up.
Hilarious. Dick all
We're
out
gonna
on the
set
dick.
Ed up.
Was it Keenan Ivory Wayans when he did the?
Oh yeah,
when he
Oh,
stood
yeah.
up.
graduation and then
Yes.
he walked out with the cheek.
Oh my god.
That was
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
What it do though?
Oh, that'd be funny.
So
Oh man.
I haven't had a
What'd you
good
do?
road story in a minute.
That's funny you said that. Somebody
What'd
just
you
said
do?
next FaceTime road trip.
Hilarious.
Next FaceTime road trip.
So
funny,
we
kid.
So we in San Diego. I'm performing at the Laugh Factory for New Year's. They just opened up the Laugh Factory a couple months ago, so it's a new club
We back.
right in the was it Gaslamp or Downtown District where all
They
the
both tried to the
All the
same
stuff is-
location.
yeah. So it's like on
Yeah.
Fifth Street by the
okay.
Madhouse. There's like clubs on the same blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
So It was a light crowd because it was a last minute show that they threw together, but really it's still fun. We had a good time. We was just fucking around with them. We did champagne toast for both shows. One for the East Coast countdown, one for the West Coast.
Yeah.
Where we staying there with the staff. We kicking it. We drinking till maybe 2, 3 a.m. And then we're like, all right, now we'll go outside and see what's going on. It's fuckery, crazy outside, right? And we're like thinking, okay, we're gonna just put our stuff down and then maybe go back out and we're gonna, paint the town. Let's see what we can get into. Is me. Shout outs to homie Shang and Black Pedro.
Shang's hilarious, bro.
So Shang was headlining. I was hosting. Pedro was featuring.
Oh, yogurt plate.
So we're thinking we're gonna just hang out for a couple hours or whatever. We're walking and the condo that they put us up in is like literally across the street from the club. We're walking and I see this homeless guy in front of a door. And, like, I'm thinking we got to keep walking. But then Shang is like, hey, yo, my man, can we get through? And the dude was like, nah, y'all can't get through here. And we're like, no, but, like, we're being serious. We're not joking around. We got to get through the condos. And there's like, well, if you're going to get through here, you got to open the door first. This motherfucker, he shitted on the door.
Oh, my God.
This motherfucker had his ass cheeks on the door.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
and I didn't think we really had to go through that. He was like, yo, no, man, this is really the condo we got to go through. I'm like, you serious? This motherfucker boo-boos on the door, had some shit on the knob and some shit on the floor.
Come on now.
Oh.
And it was the kind of shit, if you inhale 3 seconds, you passing out. Like, you don't know what the fuck he's been eating or not eating. Or not holding in.
He really should have liver or something.
Bro, it was squeamish, wetty, doo-doo stinky. Like, it was a combination of just, of heart.
What they gonna do?
Perfectness.
What they gonna do besides
But there was shit on the door.
The building.
On the door. So you have to go through whatever. So
now what color was it?
Come on, y'all.
It was the
What color?
It was the black brownie swirls. Black brownie swirls, bro.
I think
we had to step around it. But yo, he was crazy, right?
I'm about to tell you how bad
it was. So when we opened the door, the door catches it, and so like it spreads the shit on the floor.
Oh my God!
So we had to like avoid it so we didn't slip, but then like make sure that we don't touch the door so that we don't catch shit on our hands.
Now, was it changing color as it spread?
It was too dark. It was 2 a.m. I was
what is the
I had 6 champagne
behind
glasses in me. I couldn't tell.
Because I'm telling you, if it's green, then you should have.
So we go.
If he's green,
we get inside.
No, if it's green, you got to get out of there because he's sick. Obviously,
that's a conspiracy.
I'm done.
It wasn't green, so it wasn't sick. He was just homeless, and he wanted to fuck up our New Year's.
Now I want to know the color scheme.
It was brownish, blackish, swirly.
Yeah, but what does he think? Brownish, black swirl.
If he's green, if it's brown, then maybe he ate some like meat, and you're okay. Maybe he's healthy.
Right. It was not healthy because it was yo. I had my nose covered for at least like 3 minutes, and if we had any seconds, we would have passed out, bro. Yeah. We held it so long. We got to go inside. We went up steps because we could still smell it while we was inside.
So who opened the door?
Shang did. Shang found a way to like get the yeah.
Shang, oh my God!
I would have told old boy to open it. Like, hey fam, this is your shit. Hey fam, this is your shit. Open the door.
The headline.
That's why he get to do it. He got special privileges.
You the headliner. You the headliner.
VIP privileges. You get in the check so you can open the door.
I'm just crashing. You had the key.
What it do though, Lamar?
So we go up we make up 2, 3 flights of steps before the smell was. We don't smell it no more. We go inside, and we were so wiped out. We were like, yo, I don't think we can. Yeah, fuck going out at this because we don't want to go. We just don't want to go through that again. Like it was horrific. But then my Pedro wanted. He was hungry. He wanted to eat something.
Oh my God.
And then he was kind of drunk. So Shang was like, yo, go with him. And just make sure nothing happens to him, whatever, because he was drinking. And we went to the vendor to buy some hot dogs. But first we had to go through the shit, cover the nose. We had to like hold breath. He gets these hot dogs. He buys like 4 hot dogs.
Nasty.
So you have to fucking maneuver to get back inside. It's even worse at this point because the door been sliding and shit like that. We gotta really avoid the shit. And he tries to run up the steps. But you ever seen like when somebody is like 40 trying to run up steps, especially when you're drunk? Like you have this like slow.
Oh, knees.
It's like slow. So he fell, but he fell like in slow motion and dropped the hot dog. It was like. And then one of the hot dogs turned over and fell. So he only had like 2 hot dogs because he lost one. But it was so funny because this nigga was trying to hold on to the hot dog after he tripped up the step. And he was like,
Oh my God.
But,
That's
yeah,
nasty.
man. That's
nasty.
and we didn't do shit. We didn't go party. We just, man, that dude fucking
He ruined it.
Ruined the night.
homeless. Yeah, that bum killed our vibe.
Yeah.
That's wild.
2022, shit.
Immediately.
Shit.
You went to
Immediately.
shit.
Immediately.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Man.
That's bad.
Speaking of shit, rolling and jumping around and acting crazy, how do y'all feel about this Antonio Brown situation? Just kind of segueing into that, since he running around.
So explain what happened.
Yeah.
Let's give people context.
At least I wanted to talk about this.
So, in case you guys don't know what happened, which I'm sure everybody does know, because I was watching football. This is just my thing. Was I was watching football.
Yeah, we know about the
Comes
Cardinals.
through. My team won, of course, Arizona. But anyways, they were showing it, and third quarter he left when they were playing, and so he took off his jersey, pads, everything. I thought he was gonna strip naked, but he didn't.
Were you hoping
You
for
waiting
it?
for
I
it, huh?
actually was like, oh, okay, we got a little extra show, but it didn't happen.
He did.
But
What's
he
brown
did throw
about
his
Antonio?
gloves and stuff to the crowd, but then he left. And
Yelling, I believe he said, "I quit." Right?
yeah, he
It's going on
said some
Harrington.
stuff, but he left and quit basically. But then when the media and everything came out, they tried to blame it and try to say it was like mental illness. But
Was
really,
that
what
an
it
official
really,
statement?
yeah.
They tried to
So
blame
his official
CTE and all
statement
that,
came
yeah.
out. So what happened was they tried to say that it was mental illness, but it wasn't. Apparently his leg,
The scan
he
going,
had an
you know, I'm
MRI
trying to
done.
get the, you know,
He's on his face. He had
Sorry,
an
I'm talking
MRI
to
done, and his ankle and his foot was messed up.
What's the injury?
So
He like had like a jacked. I think he either broke his ankle or a
Yeah.
portion of his
So
ankle.
then that's why they
he
didn't let him
suffered
play.
an
They-
ankle. Yeah.
That's probably a
Well,
fracture.
no. Apparently he.
So what was the issue? They were trying to
So-
make him play. through
Yeah.
it?
They're
so
they're
Bruce-
trying to make him play, but he actually was injured, and he had a discussion with the coach prior
to it,
saying
yeah.
that he was injured. But then the coach tried to come out and say, "Oh, we had
Bruce.
no idea that he had an injury or why he was doing those
Yeah.
things. Like you're forcing me to play when I'm hurt." Like,
So
Yeah.
was he having a bad game or?
Yeah, he was telling him on the side. Apparently, he was
Oh,
telling him on the
Cruz, no
side like
breaks.
I
I like
can't
that
go
name.
in because of my ankle and my,
Yeah.
I'm injured. But Bruce basically told him you need to go in.
No, we need
for
productivity.
And he apparently did the, you're done
Wow.
if you don't go play.
Right.
Like trying to push him to play
And look what
because they
happened.
wanted to win because they were losing. Kind of one of those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And then
kinda
later
jacked
on,
up.
Bruce came out and said he didn't know he was injured, but apparently
but they
there
got
was
Sounds like a
text
lawsuit
messages. They
to
got
me.
documentation.
yeah,
they
I
got
think there's a
documents
lot
proving
of documentation
Yeah.
that's coming to light that.
because it wasn't just
And
a
more
conversation.
information
It was
keeps rolling
text.
out, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do we feel? Because AB unfortunately he's not been prone to having outbursts, and a lot of people will take his side because sometimes it's just like you want to believe the player, especially and not the what it looks like, which was him just having an outburst and then a meltdown
'Cause
or
he's known
whatever.
for, doing his
And now
thing.
that information has been coming out that you found out he really was dealing with a serious injury. The coach was the staff was trying to have him play when he really wasn't up to playing, and he shouldn't have been playing. And he's essentially been cut from the
And he's been
Buccaneers
cut
since
from
then,
the
right?
team.
Yeah.
He's
So-
been cut from the franchise.
So-
So what do you
Yeah.
think is going to happen now? Like, do you think he'll get another gig? Because he's already been flaming out of a couple of teams for the past couple of years.
He's been having some
Yeah,
spaz outs,
the
but yeah.
It's going to be tough for him to get a gig, I think.
You think?
I think-
yeah.
I
But I
it
think
might
he
be
has a
too.
nice little lawsuit.
I think he
That-
potentially
okay.
could.
If he does
Wait,
go
what
out,
was
he's going
the
out
deal
with a check.
with the Bucks? How much was he making with this? With the?
I don't know what his exact salary is, but
Because it was like a pickup, right? He
Yeah.
was cut from another team earlier
Yeah.
this season.
Patriots.
Right? Patriots.
Yeah.
So-
I think the last thing was that he, if he kept playing and stuff, it would have been like close to $2 million.
Yeah, the
2 million
incentives
more.
things were
when
like
you-
really
Oh no,
when
no,
the
yeah, they
incentives
said
came
he
in,
was.
yeah.
They said he was about. I think he was supposed to hit a certain number to hit his bonus, and he was literally like, it wasn't even that many yards away
One
from
catch, 2 catches.
it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a couple catches. I want to say it was like maybe within like 50 yards.
But he couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Damn,
Yeah.
it's tough. I feel
I
for him.
mean-
I feel for him. But then some
risk.
people don't have sympathy because, like I said, his track record doesn't
yeah.
give you much
Yeah.
room to feel sympathetic.
because he's known for doing certain things, but it's like when something actually happens, you're like, is it true?
Right. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
I hate when I'm in that skeptical ballpark.
Right.
Like, should I care? Should I be feeling for him? You know.
Well, even when Tom Brady came out and did his statement,
The nice
Right.
guy role.
like it kind of gave you that feeling like, yeah,
He probably
Antonio
knew he
was
was
right.
injured.
Yeah, like he knew
Oh,
something
he sided
was
with
going on.
Tom sided with his
like
with
he
his, with his
kind
teammate.
of, Yeah, he kind of didn't quite say
He was saying
enough,
we
but
feel
he
for
was
him.
giving you the
Yeah.
vibes and the
Yeah. You can
know,
read between the lines.
Yeah,
Happy J5,
like you
nope.
got that. Like,
Got you.
And then you
Well,
know,
shout out to Tom. Like, you know, I don't have too many memories of Tom throwing teammates under the bus at any point in his career. He's usually a solid.
I've seen him throw a
professional about
tablet,
it.
but not a
Stays.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool that arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, you know, is at least showing some loyalty to his teammate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Instead of
key,
letting the
man.
organization.
'Cause if you would've just threw him under
because
the
he said
bus.
he has a lot of compassion for him.
Right.
And everything going on. So.
Because I mean, I'm sure he's a good dude. He's very out there, but I mean, you know, everybody has their moments.
Yeah. So how many years y'all think AB has like left if he gets healthy? Because he
He
said
could
I'm
probably
gonna be back next year, right?
He can still
'cause
play.
what
It's
is
just a
he
matter of
like?
who's
I
going to
think
sign
he's
him.
like
Yeah.
32 or 33.
For a wide receiver, that's not bad.
No, he could
It's not
probably still
bad.
play. He's still got some years.
Speaking
left.
of
and he's good. So.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys saw this, but did you see Terrell Owens talk about AB left? He was like, I can still play.
He's
Shout
like
out to Terrell
48.
Owens.
He's like 40. I know.
Hey, you know what's
T.O. was
crazy? I'm
like,
not saying that he should get back in the league, but they showed him actually racing Tariq Hill recently.
Who's Tariq Hill?
Tariq Hill, the fastest dude in the NFL
Yeah.
from Kansas.
Okay.
And he actually wasn't that far behind him. Like, he still has wheels.
He's still,
But it's about the hands. It's
I
about
know.
the body. Can you handle the
he's not gonna
physicality
be able to do
still?
shoulders.
Like
He still has.
And he
that
also-
workout shit, y'all can't get it twisted. Like he could run, but he's not doing anything else. Like he's not putting his body on the line. Like that's the part that always.
He's a big
separates
dude,
it.
but it's like at age 37 in the NFL, it's like that wear and tear. Like,
He's 49. He ain't no 37.
oh, excuse me,
he's
excuse
like
me. I'm about to say
48, I think
37.
48.
Yeah.
So he been
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
a whole nother athlete.
Yeah,
right.
he's like
They
40.
crack him
yeah,
one.
He
40,
almost 50.
yeah.
And he was a great he's one of the
He's
best
superior,
athletes
yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
He was a great wide receiver. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame for sure. He had the numbers. He won enough in his career, I think.
I
But
just think he can't let it go. He need to check, I think is what it is. Like,
he could find it another
He
way.
probably
I just think
I
he
know.
shouldn't-
Yeah, but he's not gonna
Like
get
some
any
investments
endorsements or
or something?
sponsorship.
No, but he did that recently though. He just got on and he was like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get a practice. You know, I feel like I can still contribute.
shut up.
Everybody was watching the thing going,
It's over, T.O. It's over.
T.O.
We
Retirement
played
time.
softball against him too. You remember
Oh,
that?
I'm sure he hit the shit out of that softball.
Oh, he
No,
was,
it's funny.
He was a
Hey,
sore
some of these
loser.
athletes can't play.
No, some of them.
I play with Meta World Peace, bruh.
Some of them can't.
Can't swing?
Yeah.
He can't swing. Yeah, he also came drunk, so I guess I
Yeah.
give him the benefit of the doubt. But he was like,
T.O. would come in, he would take his shirt off,
Of course.
and then during some of the game, he would take his. Always the shirt came off.
man.
Like
He
it was
always-
gonna.
It's always the
hurt
random people who
people's
can ball.
attention,
Like,
right?
like we wouldn't play softball.
Okay,
Terrell
hold
Owens
on.
was like, obviously he's an athlete, but then like Jaleel White came and was balling. Jaleel White was,
Oh, yeah.
he was out there looking like Alex Rodriguez and shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Baseball, you don't even
It's
have to be
fun.
in supreme like shape, like physical condition.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
it depends.
No, you don't.
Depends.
Motherfucker, have you seen
They're long-term longevity.
Albert Pujols and
Yeah, but
and
that's good conditioning.
Bartolo Colon and shit?
Conditioning,
Them
though.
motherfuckers
Good
was-
They got good conditioning though. You see what they?
And also, what position
I'm
are
not
they
saying
playing?
you a fat
position,
slob.
yeah.
I'm saying you just don't have to be in physically great shape. Like
Oh,
there's
okay.
guys who get like chunky over
Later.
time.
But if you're
they
like
get slower.
shortstop,
I'm about to say, if you're a
third, you
shortstop
gotta
in
be
that
on
center
point.
field, you got to be able to
Yeah.
run. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like
A-Rod, Derek
yeah,
Jeter, you gotta be on
for
point.
most of
Like
his
your
career,
body,
they had to
you
be
gotta
in shape.
be.
Yeah, for sure. But like I'm
If
talking
that was
about
the
like
case,
the
I would
first
sign up.
baseman, the designated
like-
hitter.
The designated hitter, that's funny.
designated-
You know, Manny Ramirez. Like
Yeah,
Manny Ramirez,
the
when he
catcher.
came into the league, Manny Ramirez, he was one of the biggest baseball prospects ever, especially out of New York, right? And when he was high school and when he got drafted, he was drafted out of high school, and he was like this skinny kid, yo. And when he played in the Cleveland Indians, he was a pretty fit dude. But
Yeah.
when he got to like the Red Sox in like the late 2000s, yo, Manny was so chunky,
Yeah.
like he couldn't run for shit anymore, but he could hit the ball. And still
Out the
over
freaking
300
park.
and
Yeah.
still get 30 home runs and over 100 RBIs. So it didn't matter that he was horrible on left field.
He was like,
And that he
I
couldn't-
gotta hit it because I can't run these bases.
I can't run
If I don't,
these bases. I gotta smack these
Gotta
homers.
smack
There's a lot
Yeah.
of people like that.
Yeah, you know, body's still
I
looking
wonder
like
if I could
baby.
go back and try for the major league. You know what I'm saying? No.
I'll just hit, but you can run.
It's a tough life, man.
I
but
run for myself.
If you that,
Yeah.
it's that hand-eye coordination. That's the biggest skill in baseball.
Yeah.
Is the mental and the hand-eye
being
coordination.
able to catch, throw, obviously,
No, well,
hitting,
hit the
hitting.
motherfucking ball at 90.
You gotta hit a ball coming at
90
90 to 100 miles an hour.
300 feet
Right.
Oh yeah.
on a good day.
You have to literally see that, like,
And you gotta even think in percentages, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a great you have a great batting average. The best you're on a good most years the title is like 350, 370.
right.
That's like .370. That's like really you're hitting the ball 3.5 times out of 10, or 30 times out of 100.
Because you're not cracking it and hitting it every game. Like
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
So to be a decent ball player, that means you got to hit at least every 30 times out of 100 for a good batting average. A lot of guys be in the twos. It just be hard. It'd be really bad. You know what I'm
people
saying?
pitching it like high 80s to 100s.
Right. It's really hard.
But even
really
hitting
hard.
like 80, 90.
No, if you go to the batting cage and the ball come out going 60 miles an hour, you're like, damn.
So, whew.
If you think about it, to let alone somebody, and that's coming straight because it's automatic. It's a machine.
It's a straight ball.
You got somebody throwing curveballs. You got somebody throwing sliders,
sliders, going from 95 to 87, then a split.
And then you got somebody in front of you. 75. Oh, now he's left-handed. Okay, now like.
Then you got somebody left-handed. Like that's the hard. It's the hand-eye coordination. That's the biggest talent. You know what I mean? What were we talking about?
Fun.
I know we're talking about AB. We're just talking about sports.
But AB,
yeah.
So,
well,
kudos to AB. I hope he gets another chance. That's all you can ask for.
That's, I mean,
it feels like another black wide receiver just always fucking flaming out. Like, why are we always like? It's always a black wide receiver every 5 years.
We passionate.
That be causing shit, stirring up trouble, being on ESPN headlines every other day. They talking about him on First Take and
I mean, if a white wide receiver did that, they wouldn't put it out there like that.
They would cut the camera.
It started out with Randy Moss and T.O. Then
Randy
Ocho
Moss.
Cinco. Then
Ocho.
Then who else? Who else was problematic?
Ocho boxing for dollars now.
Oh yeah.
Who else was a problematic wide receiver?
There's so many. I can't even I don't know why I'm not even.
He wasn't a receiver, but Marshawn. Marshawn was problematic.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't
not
even
for bad
problematic.
reasons, but
he just I don't feel like talking to the media.
I mean,
Hernandez.
I'm just
Hernandez.
here.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole
That was a whole other story.
When the tailback gonna get out of hand?
Right.
Pocket.
Or
you know
quarterback.
No, the center. I need the center.
We got
To,
quarterback issues.
I need the center to
when that
spaz
kicker
out.
gonna spaz out.
Right.
Hit somebody in the stands just because they fucking mad.
Right.
Because they taking steroids.
When was the last time you seen Adam Vinatieri throw some hands at somebody?
I'm just tired of the wide receivers getting
right.
Just being the scapegoat.
And wide receivers, I feel like besides the quarterback, are in the most light. They're the people who are getting the most shots, so they're getting seen.
Quick question before we get out of sports. What do you think the easiest job in sports is as a professional athlete?
As an athlete or on the sidelines?
No. A professional athlete.
You're getting paid. You're on a team. What's the position?
You're getting a paycheck. What position?
Should we do it by sports?
Any
sport.
sport.
Oh, I'd say baseball is definitely the catcher. All he's doing.
Are you serious?
Nah, hell
nah.
nah.
Knee work that is? Bro, you gotta ice it.
No, you gotta do that. You gotta be able to jump, throw that ball straight to third.
That's a lot of responsibility. Catchers is the most important.
Catchers are important. They gotta be able to throw hard too.
Definitely.
Maybe a punter.
Tennis.
Your knees are required.
Oh, the punter.
I would say a punter in football only because the kicker literally they have to score. A punter, if he mess up a punt, I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
But you can kind of draw back from that. I don't know. It's just it's an opinion.
But you got to be so coordinated with that's an important role to make sure that the ball gets kicked 40 yards.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Maybe
but it's not like you're kicking a field goal.
Maybe the brawler on a hockey team, they really just
bring
the one dude to rough motherfuckers up.
Oh,
you just got to fight. You don't even got to be skilled. You just got to be big and just knock motherfuckers out.
I love to use the reference, but the Bash Brothers.
The Bash Brothers
from Mighty Ducks, They literally just came in to whoop ass to get the goal.
And then get it.
What'd you have?
That might be it, yeah.
Shit,
because I was gonna say bench rider, but then that's not the answer. Yeah. If you just ride the bench,
nah, bro, I played against bench players in the NBA.
They could bust your ass. They're good. It's politics and all sorts of shit.
But they play all day when they do their.
Yeah, you gotta remember, some of these guys are former professional athletes, former Division I basketball players.
The thing was, you can't say somebody who rides the bench because it's not that they're not incapable. It's just that there's guys playing above them.
If you're a bench player in the NBA, so they can have 15 players, right?
Right.
So anything
Suiting
after
up.
12, usually those guys are contracted to play on the practice team.
Right. Yeah.
So say if they, because they assign somebody say LeBron's size, so he'd be 6'9", but
and he'll be guarding LeBron in practice.
Yeah. But if they don't want LeBron to practice, they'd be like, hey.
Yeah, just get in and
get out here and you can scrimmage all day, nigga.
Do the workouts, so you still got to do something.
And you still get a check,
you're still doing your thing.
Yeah, but I think the brawler in hockey, because all you got to do is rough some motherfuckers up.
Fuck, yeah, you right.
Who did you have though? I didn't get to who you had.
I was gonna say pool.
You said pool?
Yeah, because it's just the mental aspect of it.
But you got to be skilled, right?
You got to be so skilled for pool though, because you got to know angles galore.
To make a living, you got to be.
Oh no, bowler. You could be a bowler.
Professional bowlers.
Nah, bowling's
hard though.
On the fingers?
Yeah, but bowling.
You gotta really, and then you can mess up your arm.
Tendinitis.
You gotta get that spin. You're not gonna beat those guys that could do the spin.
I ain't gonna cry about a bowling injury though. I mean, that's kind of.
What about tennis or cricket?
Tennis is hard. Tennis is super
hard.
physical.
I play tennis.
No, real talk. Like tennis is
tennis
like
is hard.
like they
That's
doing the
very-
splits like
I
and hitting that
know.
thing like
Nah, tennis is I respect tennis athletes.
Yeah.
That's
like
not-
table
Maybe
ping pong in
go
the
in.
Can't
Olympics.
scoff at tennis.
Maybe
Yeah.
cricket. Some
Cricket.
odd-
Well, you don't
Oh,
understand cricket, but
darts.
What's it?
darts.
I know.
I guess darts.
What is it called? Oh, was
Darts
it
might
not
be
rowing?
mine,
Shuffle.
Shuffleboard.
Oh my God! I know what you're talking about.
Lacrosse?
Is that what
No,
you're
lacrosse
No,
is
on the
physical.
ice where they gotta. Do
Where they're in
the
the
thing
ice,
between
where they
the-
throw the thing,
Oh.
where they throw the ball, and then they gotta like sweep. Like, is it sweeping?
Yeah, it's called sweeping. Yeah,
Sweeping? Like it's in the Olympics.
I never seen that one.
in the
So
Olympics,
basically,
You
they-
learn all about all the sports in the
Man.
Olympics.
I never even
It's like
paid
a big
attention to
ass
that
thing
one.
that slides
Marble.
It's kind of like
I
shuffleboard.
think
like-
it's marble. I think it's made of marble,
Oh, interesting.
but it slides on ice.
And but the people who be throwing them brushes be hitting that thing.
Could
It
be-
be looking so funny.
Oh, that might be.
That's a good question.
That might
I like
be-
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Darts.
I can't say the punting is the worst. I was thinking of sport specific. Like if you
Yeah.
picked each sport
Yeah.
Right.
and you joined, I said in that sport, that's what I would think. But
Like NFL.
I got you because it's specific. Yeah, like kicker
Yeah.
would be the one.
because basketball, everybody got to
You
play.
hold the ball.
The kicker.
Oh
Center?
yeah.
Oh,
The
the
center?
Oh,
the
the
holder.
guy who holds.
That's gotta be
That's gotta
That's
be
gotta be the
every
easiest
job.
one.
Hey, but if you
You
fuck
literally
up,
just gotta
Yeah.
make sure he don't kick your finger.
Yeah.
and you gotta make sure the laces is out. If you guys saw Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
about it.
Laces
That's about
out.
it. Though.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
nigga, all you gotta do is pay off. Just hit this shit. Come on, you making at least 50 to 100,000.
At
Yeah.
least.
That's it.
They're not getting no serious
Oh
money.
man, I gotta do
Just
that,
hold
man.
Because I was about to say
we gonna see
It's
Ed up
too
in
late,
there.
bro.
the small salary is like
Basketball,
$1.50.
that's Ed.
Why didn't nobody tell me about this?
Yeah,
Yo,
nobody
could you
told me.
imagine? Like, did you play football growing up? Like, who wants to try out for that role?
I didn't know that was a position. I would
I
have
kick.
definitely did it.
Right? You would have been the best one. You would be like,
Nigga, we've been working on this for an hour every day.
you
after
would have been licking
practice.
your
Right.
fingers. You'd be like, I got you.
I got
Right.
you.
That's the
Oh,
only
hey,
position
okay.
and
where
see-
you would really have a good counter when the coach try to make you do other shit. Like, coach, really? Why I gotta hit the weight room?
Go, I licked my fingers twice today. I'm ready for the ball.
It's
That's
gonna be for
it.
your own
Lick my
personnel.
fingers twice.
It always sucks though when the kicker, not that guy, but like the kicker, when
Yeah.
when everybody gets past away and that kicker's trying to run and catch the person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the most you have to do is maybe block for that kicker, right? If something happens, like if they do a
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
trick play, you just go in there.
Block for the kicker.
Yeah, that's got to be the easiest.
And they
one.
can't hit the kicker,
'Cause
so
No.
You got to think about how many
Penalty.
times that actually happens where you get called upon to actually have to do something like that. It's very rare. You know, I don't have to go to the weight room. Coach, I'm not running. Like,
I gotta find out what that position is.
Ed,
no, but
Yeah,
if
we
they,
gotta
I
know what
mean,
that's called.
I ain't gonna lie to you though,
get your kids enrolled
But if
into
you-
the holder.
but if you get kicked by that
Rubber
long,
band.
that hard ass
If
kick
you
though,
do get kicked in the that'll
finger
probably hurt.
fucked.
Your finger fucked up.
yeah,
But I can risk it.
You get paid
Yeah.
100,000 a year.
100,000.
man.
That finger heal.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You probably get paid more than that, low key.
oh, I know they probably do.
Nah, they don't make shit in football. That's why I was lowballing it, 50 to
But
100,000.
you'll work forever because you're not gonna get
Yeah.
See what they get paid.
You could probably retire real, take that.
My
thing
man
to
out there,
45.
60 years old, like fresh, ready.
No head damage.
Yo,
Super
oh,
Bowl
get your
ring.
Super Bowl
No,
ring,
no
yep.
CTE.
No CDE.
You're part of that Super Bowl team.
Now I gotta look it up, see what it's called.
What's the position called?
I thought about kicking, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would just type
'Cause
in
I was-
dude who
I was
holds
good
the ball
at
for
it.
the kicker. What's that position?
Yeah.
Just Google that specifically.
But I also
write it
was
that.
like physically, like I played a running back.
Dude who be
I was
holding
also
it.
on defense, but I also kicked and punted. At least my freshman year, because we didn't have like a.
Was there a science to the kicking and punting?
I mean, kicking's
Now, I
harder.
always thought it was the same guy. The guy who punts is the same.
The
guy.
holder.
No, they got different
That's
people.
what's called.
The holder.
I'm getting my kids in that holder for that.
Yeah, I'm
holder.
gonna say, son, listen.
NFL.
Kicking
Take
though,
these
like
rubber bands and exercise your fingers
accuracy
every
and
day.
kicking and
Every
stuff
day.
though, because I could kick
Yeah,
far.
make sure you practice on your girlfriend. That's it. You know, you just
Hilarious.
Learn how to hold a vagina.
Man, hilarious.
Damn, they make a good amount of money.
What's the salary? What's the, max?
minimum salary
Minimum.
is $660,000.
Wow.
For
Okay,
the
I was-
2021 season.
I gave him. I didn't give him enough
Wow.
credit.
I was gonna say because when you
Six-figure
when you
gig?
guys were saying 100, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think an NFL athlete makes under 300,000.
Oh, I didn't know minimums. I
Huh.
just know they don't get paid that. Like,
Yeah.
I was I don't think they
guaranteed,
make under
non-guaranteed.
300,000.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
That's a good gig.
That's what I'm-
600,000 a year to do that
you ain't gotta be
at minimum.
bothered.
Hey.
minimum.
So if you're a really good holder, what constitutes
So you're
for being
if you're
really
a
good
holder, you're in the 1%. Like,
You know.
What
How
makes
do
you a
they
max
track their
level
stats?
Contract holder.
all I need is 4 years.
Okay, okay, right here. So,
Here we go. We got some context.
All right, we're ready. We're ready
so-
for it.
So it's either the backup punter is the holder,
Okay.
or the backup quarterback, which makes sense because if you run a
Trick.
You know, yeah.
You gotta be ready to do
right, so
something.
you have to be
Yeah.
kind of an athlete, but
But
once you make it, then
you gotta be
don't
that
have to do
good.
shit.
Yeah,
You gotta be that good.
So you can be a backup quarterback.
If you're the
man.
backup
Get your
quarterback.
snaps in. Okay, you gotta hit the
Oh,
weight room to
yeah,
get your
you
snaps
could
in.
be.
But it ain't that much work on your shoulders.
Yeah, shout out to
Unless
the
you do a
holder.
trick play, which you gotta be
600,000.
solid. in.
600,000.
Okay.
I'm taking 600,000.
I'm sure they make more than the hockey guy I submitted. So.
Yeah.
I think I just changed up my New Year's resolution, y'all.
What you
I'm gonna be a holder. Shit, he's like, could you imagine catching the hood? Nigga, I've been holding heat my whole life,
we
fam.
also have this
We
in the
gonna see
NFL. So
William
Big Ben, what's going on with Big Ben Roethlisberger?
He's about to retire.
Oh,
This is last year?
This is it. Yeah.
Finally.
Just played his last game.
So he
Back to women.
His quarterback played a long time from
18
when we grew
years.
up. 18 years?
18 years
I was
he's
a
been in
kid
the
when
league.
he was in the league.
And I ain't never liked him.
You're never a Big Ben guy?
Nah, I have a little history with him.
They won a
do
Super
I.
Bowl, right? He got
They
Super
beat
Bowl.
Yeah, they
your
won the
team,
Super Bowl on my
and they
team.
beat
But
my
the reason
team,
why is
Super
because
Bowl.
when they played the Seahawks
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl, he landed not on the goal line and pushed the ball forward, and they called it a touchdown. I would never give that up.
I remember that.
That
'Cause
is
it
a
was not-
touchdown. That's
It's not a
keeps you
touchdown.
salty forever.
Yeah,
I
no,
get
it
it.
has to cross the
Yeah.
plane. His knees were on the ground, and it was in front of the line. Then he moved it over, and they still ruled it as a touchdown.
Yeah.
The only thing, he was a good quarterback for a majority of his career.
See,
and
that's
I'm
right.
glad
He
that
beat my team.
No, he
won
was a
under
good
a black
quarterback.
coach. A black coach got a title.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Thomas.
Shout out to Cap Alpha Psi. He's my fraternity brother. Thank you.
All right, Sue.
So, woo, nigga, I ain't no gang.
Pull out
Hey, brother.
When you don't know the sign, when you don't know the
Right.
chance.
I'm gonna ask my frat brothers on live. Should I kill this nigga? No.
Oh, you're on frat brothers. They like, what?
You gotta be
All right,
careful.
let me stop.
Yeah.
Careful with the frat.
I'm about to say.
That was
I'm about to say, because I remember when I first joined my fraternity, off topic, like, you be in a whole different zone. Like, when you're a neophyte,
Yeah.
which is, like, right when you join, like, anybody that crosses
What's the
you.
chant? What's the chant?
Huh?
What's
There's,
the
I mean,
chant?
there's plenty of
You can't
chants.
tell them, right? You can't
Huh?
tell them.
No, we can yell chants. We yell yo, yo, yo. I mean, there's, like, different things, yeah.
Oh, come on, man. The game can get shot at yo, yo, yo. It's like, yo, 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 that's
Nah.
the nigga that shot you, right?
No, I mean, there's more to it.
Oh,
There's a
God.
certain way it's
Yeah, you
said,
can't
but yeah.
tell.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
kidding.
can't tell, right? You'll get in trouble, right? If you talk about
The
it.
chants, I mean, we yell chants at parties. I don't think people should be yelling it if they ain't noobs, though.
Off-cam ed, is that a conspiracy theory? Can they talk about their
You know,
fraternities and sororities and all that stuff?
I know deltas and AKAs. They don't talk about their secrets. I don't know about fraternity.
No black organization talks about any.
Oh.
At least if it's a
Yeah.
secret.
I know AKAs keep a lot of secrets.
Wow.
Oh
okay.
shit.
Oh, okay. You know some of the secrets?
They should.
No, I don't.
They didn't tell him. He didn't go to college like me.
He don't.
No.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
every,
but she
every
would say, I dated,
real talk.
I
Every
dated-
organization,
clouded him.
any
I
Greek
was with a
organization,
girl,
any
I
Greek
was an
organization has
AKA,
secrets.
and she would
Yeah.
be like, "No, I can't tell you." They even have a book, like they have
Yeah.
a big book.
Wow.
She refused to let me see, like they have a big directory, and I guess
He said
all
he
of them
dated
have. You have
A directory.
the
A book.
directory of all the members. You have that. Is this your fraternity?
Nah, I mean, they have some kind of database. But
Nah,
it's not
You
a
see,
direct-
he's
Yeah.
not giving it up. You see,
I was like,
Right.
you see,
I don't know now. I don't know
Maybe
about no
it's a
directory.
Facebook group that they use.
They,
I
well,
don't
I
know
know
nothing about no
AKAs keep a
directory.
big book. It's
But-
like this thick
Yeah.
of everybody that's in the organization that's a member, and
You can look
How
that
do you
shit.
keep that
contact
up?
them.
You can look that shit up
Oh,
online.
It's small text too, and it's their name, their
That network is
address,
tight.
and phone number. And as you pay the
never
member,
went
I
to
guess
college.
if you pay your dues or whatever, you can have it updated, and you have access to every
Wow.
single
A book,
member.
like a
That's
physical,
active.
like
Oh,
a
wow.
physical book.
Yeah, the
just look
AKAs have a
online.
physical book.
You can
I
literally-
don't want
you
you
This is
guys
a
to
good
be mad at
conspiracy
me.
because Will doesn't believe it. Nick is on the fence.
You don't have a
I
book.
know.
Huh?
I know.
You ain't got a
So
book.
I know, and I'm just saying, like, you can get that information online. You can log
No,
on
but
to
it's
the,
their cell phone number and email address.
Well, of course, if you're not a member, you can't log in.
Uh-huh.
But it's online. right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's upgraded.
I can literally
It's
log into
upgraded
Cap
to
Alpha
online.
Psi.
Of
Yeah.
all the members.
Yeah.
So it's not a book now.
Yeah, but you
It's
won't
not like-
share that information. Like I wanted it to.
Why would
see
I
the
share
book.
people's phone numbers?
Oh, okay. Of course.
Well,
Hey,
here
y'all
we
want
go.
Steve's
Here's-
number?
Well, this
Y'all trying to
is the
see?
prize because what they try to tell you about getting in a fraternity or what's the women? What's the term?
Sorority.
Sorority.
Sorority,
Sorry.
yeah.
Just being respectful. Is that the networking is huge because these
Yeah, it
guys
is.
have all types of good gigs and usually they look out for another. So if you have a director and you find out what each person does, where they live, and you got all this information and resources at your disposal, that's like pretty advantageous.
It's more like referral based though. 'cause,
Referral
like,
based.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like look into a book for it. It's like I'll call somebody. You know anybody who does this, and I'm pretty
Gotcha.
sure they'll be like, "There's 10 people that do this in your area."
Wow,
Like,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
so I'm saying like when it comes down
That
to
is
like the
true.
industry, you'd be surprised at how many Greek people are in the industry.
Yeah. Does that help? Has that helped with you in your?
It can't help but
Yeah.
meeting folks like somebody who
Yeah.
I kind of look to as like a mentor. Like, see if I can bring him in here too. You guys know the dad from Smart Guy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John Marshall Jones.
John Marshall
Yeah.
Jones. He's a captain.
That's when we met. When he
Yeah.
did the old show.
He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. That's how we met.
Okay.
We met. We were Kappas, and then we had a conversation, and he decided to come on the show.
Working actor. That's
Yeah.
a
I'm
perfect
saying.
example.
He's a perfect example of working because he still works. He's in movies. You'll go on Amazon and he'll be in movies. Like,
But niggas won't think he ain't worked since Smart Guy and White Man Can't Jump.
He's been
because they don't
active.
watch. They
right?
don't watch other
He's
shit.
been active.
He's been working. He was on at that time he was on Bosch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's on a few different shows. So
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the connection.
I was watching a random movie and he was like the cop. Like he was one of the cops in the show. But like, hey, it's a check.
Hey, he's getting checks.
She's been SAG for a long time, so I'm sure the check is
And
nice.
he gave some good insight too. But yeah.
So let's see what we
So
got.
no book, Ed.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you guys don't have
It's online now. It's on the internet
It's
now.
online now. So.
Whatever girl you were
No,
talking to back
okay.
in 2003 probably had it.
I'll
in
be.
the book.
I'll give you this.
But
I'll
the
give
thing
you
is,
this.
the honorary members are in there too, so they can
Right.
be a celebrity.
Well,
You have the information.
We don't have no honorary members in my
He
fraternity.
said-
we'll let it be known.
I don't know what they got, but
They can't have honorary members. Alicia Keys, she's an honorary member.
Okay.
I'd say Alicia Keys actually threw up her sign to me at The Voice.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, because we were
honorary
messing
You
around.
did it first
She
and then she
looked
did it
at
back?
me and I went like this, just as this is not a sign, but I just gave her the heart because I love Alicia Keys, and she did it back. Then I threw up my sign, and she was like, "Oh," and then she threw it back. I was like, "Yeah, you know what it is." Like, Six Beats, tell him I said, "What up?" Like,
That's
Throwing
hilarious.
his own.
yeah, because they do a very high ski like a noise. It's very loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I would love to see that. Like, I want to see them in their element. That's
You
all.
gotta
That
go.
would be fun.
In order to see them in their element, you either gotta go to a probate, which is like where new members are coming out, like they do their show, kind of like Stomp the Yard, but better.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you can
Better
actually,
than Columbus Short.
I was like, yeah, because you know that knucklehead, that'd be like the probate, and they did all that stuff. Because I did mine. You guys can watch mine on YouTube if you guys want to. So it's crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's that. Touching off Greeks, we don't cut off that topic on air. Even though I love Kappa Alpha Psi, we do great things. I don't know about the secrets and all that, but we do great things. Networking is awesome. I love black people. I love black excellence. We got some solid folks in the game. So,
I'm not gonna make a sound effect to marginalize.
and our Founders Day was yesterday, January 5th, 1911. We're 111 years in the game. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, solidarity.
Yeah.
So what y'all got? Playoff predictions, Super Bowl.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
Super
talk?
Bowl
What's going
predictions.
on?
Yeah.
Go ahead, y'all too. We already know what this is
Go
about.
ahead.
Man.
Well, do you guys want to know right now after week 17?
Let's
The
hear
playoff
it.
picture,
Yeah,
okay,
give it to
right
us.
now after week 17 is Tennessee Titans
Versus.
Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, Indianapolis Colts, Los Angeles Chargers. And on the bubble is Las Vegas Raiders, Pittsburgh Steelers,
sounds so weird.
Baltimore Ravens. And then in a playoff spot, Green Bay Packers, LA Rams, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys, my Arizona
motherfuckers.
Cardinals,
They're
San
locked in?
Francisco 49ers,
And then, yeah, they got a good record.
Philadelphia Eagles, and then on the bubble on the NFC is New Orleans Saints.
Hey, did you
That
hear?
sounds like
So we'll
all the
see.
teams.
Hey,
We'll see.
hey, Nick.
No.
Did you hear any of our teams?
This
This
is
is
kinda
Nick, did you hear any of our teams?
AFC and the
Well, her team is in there.
NFC.
My team
yeah.
ain't in there. Giants is trash.
My
this
dad
year.
is.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
We were just having a conversation about the Giants
That's
before.
my-
They're
my
talking about taking
nephew's
our
team,
quarterback.
Giants.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs because they got a black quarterback. That's
If
where
Russell
I'm at.
Wilson goes to the Giants, I might have to switch.
That might happen next year.
Me and my dad were just having a conversation about like trades that could potentially happen, like just
Okay.
thoughts. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about Tampa Bay now that everything went down with AB
They
and
still
then
have
he
Tom
won
Brady.
when they won
I know,
the
like,
championship?
Now they're down a receiver, right?
Yeah.
He
And
was a big chunk of their offense.
yeah.
He is.
He was
He's a
running
huge part of the
anyways,
offense.
He was?
No, I mean, yeah,
He-
Antonio
he's
Brown.
a
He's
good
Antonio
piece.
Brown.
He
Yeah.
Good
can still
piece.
he can still do it. Yeah.
I mean, like, and I'm not even gonna downplay Antonio Brown because I think he's great. But I was like, when you have a quarterback like Tom Brady, it's like
Yeah.
you put a receiver out there. As long as you can put your hands up, it's gonna get to you. Like, so
yeah, but
Probably
it
didn't
also
care as
could
much,
mess up the dynamic of the team now.
it does because
Like,
you
you
have an
know,
explosive player like that where
yeah.
you know like his strengths, what he's gonna do. Versus now we got to go with people that maybe haven't practiced as much. Like,
Not as
Right?
reliable.
yeah.
Yeah.
If Toho pulls this off
think
again,
it's gonna be
goddamn, man, it's like I don't want to. There's no other quarterback who's doing what he's doing. Like
Especially
if he
that-
pulls this out again
and
to
we're-
get to a Super Bowl, even if
And
they
we're
fall
talking about
short,
age too. And he like 43, 44.
43, 44.
Yeah.
Like there's no way
Yeah,
you can
he's
try to
up
debate
there.
me about some other quarterback from back in the day who might be better. Like you just can't.
There's no way he was better than
Better than
Steve.
John Elway. Like the fuck out of here, man.
Right, Mr.
No.
Ed looking mother. No, sorry.
But I don't think they're gonna
I
make
think
it.
it's
Even though I love Dan
Bucks
Marino,
don't have
but
it. You
still.
don't think they're gonna? Who's in their way?
Who's up there? Who's
Green Bay Packers. I think
Definitely
for
agree.
sure they'll probably be up in there.
Rodgers and
I think Arizona's gonna get into the
I
playoffs
still
but
think
lose.
Arizona's gonna make it.
I think Arizona's gonna lose.
I'm still voting for them because
you better.
you
That's
know,
your team.
That's
Super
your
Bowl's
sport.
gonna be here,
You actually,
so I would
y'all,
love for
your city's doing
them
nice
to
right
be
now. You
here.
guys got the
Are we
Suns.
hype about the
Yes.
Super Bowl being in LA? This is
I
very
am
big with
really
with all these
excited.
with this COVID shit.
I
It's
mean,
very
we-
problematic, right?
Let's talk about traffic.
Oh man, yeah,
I just
you're
wanna
gonna-
talk
you're
about
gonna
traffic.
See how bad
I
it
need
gets
to
Super
think-
Bowl.
oh,
All Star games and Super Bowls in LA.
That,
Ooh.
bro,
And
the
the parties.
110, the 405 about to be.
But parties will be a
The
lot.
parties will be lit.
Roll Out
Like,
Digital will be.
Yeah, yeah,
Will be,
yeah.
uh,
Oh, yeah, we
we'll
gonna have
be
some
around
popping.
shit, right?
Yeah.
It
It don't even matter. We gonna make some shit happen. Like,
At least. That's our
We have some inside
And
connections. The heads of
Right.
Roll Out Digital
Yeah.
have assured us that we'll be a part of the
You won't be
Our
at
conspiracy-
Sarah, you won't be at Sarah Jake's, but you will be at the parties.
right.
Yeah.
Our conspiracies tell us we're gonna be in
plans
nice
will be way
places.
more better than going to see Sarah,
Sarah
Jakes.
Jakes, yeah,
Preach.
yeah.
Good word.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Sarah Jakes. He said, y'all don't know. I'm just mad that you.
Nobody showed up.
I'm just
We
mad
showed
you
up,
said
but
y'all don't know
let's
Sarah
get
Jakes. Like we were just supposed to know who that
I don't know
was.
it either. That's what my roommates were saying. They're like,
Yeah, that's
Jakes,
what
he
20, that's what
done.
21 college
said-
black girls are looking at. Sarah Jakes.
Come on, man.
apparently, they get emotional during New Year's.
Man, that's like finding like a non-A-list
All the shit
actor
that they
and his
did in
kid.
the beginning of the year, they gotta go bless themselves for. I guess. I think that's what it is.
Yes.
That's like
Unless
saying,
it's supposed to be
y'all don't know Jaden Smith's cousin?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's funny.
So prediction. Well, we talked. You just mentioned the playoffs. Did you guys have like an actual prediction for the Super Bowl? Like who's gonna make the top two?
I mean, I'm not invested
I'm
enough
trying
football to
to
make a
see.
prediction, but
Yeah.
I'll just go Kansas City against
I feel like Kansas might.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Oh.
Yeah,
that's it.
because Ben
That'd be
Roethlisberger
interesting.
going out. I think they're gonna try and go out with a bang.
That'd be a good. Mike
So-
Tomlin got the.
A good little battle in
Yeah.
the in Middle America. For
That
Middle
would
America.
be.
I don't know if
That'd
they're
actually be a
gonna
solid.
make it they have one more game, but I don't know if they're.
They're on the wild
Kansas
card.
is gonna be up
They're
there.
on the bubble.
Bubble,
so
gotcha.
they might maybe. I mean, I
Cowboy-
think it depends on if somebody
Cowboys?
loses, then they could win. You
I don't
know
want the
what I mean?
Cowboys
Like,
going to the
make
Super Bowl though.
it- Cowboys. Nah.
Nah.
No,
America's
Cowboys.
team.
How about them
Yeah.
Cowboys? Not really.
I
Them
still
boys.
like 'em.
He said, "How about them Cowboys?"
Nick, as a resident LA native,
Yeah.
what do you prefer
What-
more,
who
the
would you
Super
wanna
Bowl
see?
in LA or the All Star games in the NBA All Star game in LA? What's
my
more
God.
fun to
a
you,
few probably.
Safety wise, Super Bowl.
safety wise?
Party wise, All Star Weekend. But
They different.
Somebody's gonna get robbed for sure.
No, they different.
Either way, somebody
no,
getting
it's crazy when you
somebody
think about
catching
that.
some licks.
Yeah,
Because he has a valid point. Like the Super Bowl, like it's probably one of the biggest sporting events.
It is.
there
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of
Yeah.
maybe some soccer games because they go ham.
Right,
but
right.
like the World Cup,
But it's the commercial
Yeah.
spectacle of Super Bowl.
because like a lot of because I'm not like discriminating towards like women who don't watch sports, but like some of them who
Yeah.
don't know it, like that play, he's a football player, he got a helmet on, versus like they can actually see the basketball player, so they know who
Right.
they're gunning for certain people. That's
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, we're gonna be there. Like they know. So I don't know. It's
I can't even imagine.
All-Star
how much
game
the
could be a little
tickets are gonna
dangerous.
be.
for anybody.
And they're playing at the Sophie Stadium, the new.
20,000.
Because I feel like if you go to the Super Bowl, you could act if you brawl it, you could just be like, yeah, I'm on the team, I'm about to play, and people would be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
But nowadays, a lot more guys can get away with pretending to be ball players because they're using so many G leaguers now, and you can use, hey, I'm on a 10-day, I'm on a
Yeah.
2-way.
10-day
You
contract.
know, that's amazing. My really good friend of mine, he's a professional basketball player. And he played China,
Okay.
Yeah.
but he was on the
Top
Warriors.
5 league in the world.
Right.
China's a
He
beast.
was on their championship team. He played for the Warriors when they drafted Steph Curry. Played the same position.
Oh, no.
he,
What's his name?
Tommy Mitchell.
Okay.
He's from Texas.
Okay.
But he was telling me after he got a chance to play for the Warriors for maybe a month, he got paid almost
His stock
quadruple what he
goes
was
up.
getting paid overseas. So a lot of these guys that are just getting picked up for these 10-day contracts, once their 10 days over, they're gonna get paid triple what they were making.
Yeah,
now you have
because the
NBA on the
scouts
resume.
watch preseason. They
Yeah.
I don't think they get access to training camp, but they watch preseason. They watch summer league for sure.
Right.
And yeah, you make 6 figures to $1 million in Europe. I mean, depending on how much of a valued commodity you are,
They tried to
you
pay
can make.
LeBron like a
Just
billion.
that NBA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, NBA.
Tag on your thing.
if you-
Yeah, that's a lot.
So if you have a cup of coffee with
That's
the
the highest stamp of approval on a resume. Like,
Did y'all see Lance
Yeah.
Stevenson?
he's back. Yeah,
Balling
he's
in
off.
Indiana.
He was in China for a couple years.
Yeah.
Then he'd get off
Yeah.
and then try to sign with a team in March.
He came
Because usually
back.
the season ends
he
around
dropped like
February.
what, 27
30.
points?
Dropped
Or-
30.
Yeah, 30
like, quick.
against the Nets the other
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Born ready.
Wow, yeah, that's New York.
From
I
Brooklyn.
like Lance Stevenson too.
He's entertaining,
yeah,
man.
He's
Lance is
entertaining
fun.
for sure.
It's fun
yeah.
to watch.
He's a big guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
6'5",
interesting.
230.
Yeah.
Online, they're showing the prediction and the odds are Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, then Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills, and LA Rams.
Got some odds, some gambling bets?
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Bay, I think.
If you bet on the Bills, you might do
You might
something.
have to give me a ticket from Game Time. Right?
Hilarious.
You get on Game Time before the game.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Right, get it on the day of.
No, Game Time's lit. Like, I literally bought my
show,
tickets like 3 days before to go to the Gervonta Davis fight. Like, got a solid little deal. And then on top of that,
Nick.
I bought tickets in the back. Like, I remember seeing that for the first time. I hit you up. I was like, Nick.
Yeah, man.
Making commercials now?
Yeah, you know, that's I had a commercial heyday a couple years ago.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Good
Hey,
2 year run.
That's why I was
I
like,
get it.
45
Like, it still shows.
I got to
It popped
accomplish more
up.
than that. I can't
It
beat the
popped
nigga
up.
from Game Time. That's definitely can't be my defining legacy.
What happened to the, he did
Oh, you the nigga
another
from Game Time.
commercial.
Those are 2 years, about 2-3 years old.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
It popped up in my feed,
what they,
and I was like, wait
they
a
run it
second.
every.
What's the
every
run?
news-
What's the
every
run and the
football,
usage on
every
that?
Hockey, basketball season. We shot. I've only done 2 shoots, but then we shot like a bunch of different things, and then they just cut up the footage and reuse
That's what
it.
they do. That's what happened with the shoot I just did recently. But yeah.
Didn't you do an
Wow.
erectile dysfunction commercial too?
Oh,
Okay,
he
so
gonna
let's put
call
this
you
out there. Let's get this
Hey,
Let's get
that's
this-
not.
let's
Hey,
get
that sounds like a
dysfunction.
conspiracy.
I have this picture on my
They called
Instagram
you
post where it looks like I'm doing an erectile dysfunction or STD
Let's see.
campaign, whatever. It's not a real commercial or ad. I had a friend of mine who took a picture that I took from my headshots and put that over there and made it look like it was an ad. It's not a real ad. I was just using that to promote my comedy show, which I have January 18th at the Hollywood Improv, just to plug that first.
Birthday bash.
Tuesday night, 9:30, January 18th at the Hollywood Improv. So I just thought that would be some funny promo to kind of just get people to
No,
look
like
at my
4
shit.
years ago, you did a commercial.
I never
for
did a
erectile
commercial
dysfunction.
about-
Erectile dysfunction?
Oh, actually, you're wrong.
He did.
I
It had a
said-
background. I remember. It had a red
It
background.
was for Romans. I think
Yes.
it was General.
What?
Yeah.
It was for erectile
for
dysfunction. And
Not for me. It
I
was
remember.
for like the
Hilarious.
commercial gig, the skit. Yeah, but it was
He's
for
very
erectile
specific.
Yeah, I remember.
I find.
I want somebody. I want somebody to come on here and be honest. Yeah, I did that commercial because I deal with that shit.
No, I'm gonna go.
My
look
shit
for it.
ain't came
Y'all-
up since the
y'all-
50s.
Y'all talk while let me try and find out what it was for.
He said he did it.
It was your first commercial.
No, not my first. It was one of my first out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Erectile
I remember.
dysfunction.
I remember telling everybody he's doing commercials for erectile dysfunction. He's gonna be the face of
I
erectile
was like,
dysfunction.
whoa, that's not how you supposed to hype me up.
Everybody
Hey,
in New York.
could you-
Use Game Time instead.
Right.
He's doing
Could
Game
you-
Time ads.
No, could you imagine
I was
Roman?
telling
Chase
every commercial. Don't lead with erectile
Could you
dysfunction.
imagine? Could you imagine
Nicholas
roaming
is gonna
around?
be the face of erectile dysfunction, guys.
Why were you saying that to
Nick,
everybody? Ed? Damn.
Imagine you guys are on
Why niggas don't
Sunset.
follow me?
Hey, imagine you guys on Sunset and they got a comedy show. They're like, yo, Nick, he funny. And they look up and see his billboard. They're like, oh.
You the
It's all
ED.
ED.
Hold on.
He
Look
said
at
I
Hey,
was all
Nick be like, hey, I'm out here, man. I be
Lead
making.
with Game Time or Chase. Don't eat not the erectile dysfunction.
Nick like, hey, I made a baby, nigga. My shit work.
Don't-
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had a baby.
I had a baby. My shit
I'm
work.
an actor.
I'm an actor. Right.
That one was
Wow,
that was a fun shoot. I worked with a guy who
Some of those be the
shout out to
funniest
director Mike Bernstein. He directed SNL episodes and he directed that commercial. It was a really fun it was a fun comedic type of commercial. I had a really good time on that shoot. Trying to
With ED.
With ED.
all right,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I just thought that
All right, go ahead. Here we go.
ED.
I remember because I was.
Here you go.
telling
The second. It even had an article write up. The second round spots for ED medication stays true to the campaign's comedic roots. So it was. It wasn't an erectile dysfunction commercial, but it wasn't. It wasn't Roman's Health. There we go.
Yeah.
Roman's
It
Health.
was erectile dysfunction.
But I wasn't the one who had the problem.
But it said in the contract that everybody on set had erectile dysfunction,
Nah.
including the
You
women.
didn't read that
No, I'm playing.
They
including
wanted real
including the
people.
women.
They hired real.
non-binary. No, I'm playing.
I
Be sure if I get
remember
canceled.
reading the terms on that commercial. It
Ed,
said, these
you
are
never-
not paid actors.
You never saw
These
a
are
term
not
in your
paid
life.
actors.
The term you saw the terms and usage of his contract.
These are not paid.
What's next on the docket?
Right.
Let's move on from this.
Let's move on that.
You guys don't know how to be supportive for
I mean that. All right,
Hey,
so
we could have been like Ed.
so Mr. Conspiracy Ed, we love the funny right now, but we really want to know what's really funny. So, Nick, why don't you tell us what's funny in these streets?
Anything was funny?
Oh, recommends. If you have a chance, check out Netflix's The Stand-Ups. It's these 6 half-hour specials that were given out that the comedians perform.
Just giving out stand-ups?
No.
I'm gonna give you one.
If you feel like it, but no. Janelle James, very very funny, good friend of mine. I want to make sure you guys watch out her. She's a funny black comedian. You can see her on Abbott Elementary on ABC. She has she's a main cast with Quinta Brunson. You have who else did a spot on that show? Mark, no.
I actually went and checked
Melissa Villaseñor from SNL. She has a half hour as well on the stand-ups. Brian Simpson, very funny brother. This is his first half hour special, and there's like about 3 other comedians who have half hours. So yeah, check that out. Netflix is the stand-ups. I enjoyed most of them.
Most.
Let's see. Well, I mean, you know,
I'm teasing.
Not everybody's comedy gonna get you.
That's true. Some people are funny to a lot of people, and I'm just like,
I'm trying to
certain
watch. Am I watching anything new? I've been watching Southside. I've been enjoying Southside. That's on HBO. Well, it was on Comedy Central, but they're streaming on HBO now. I think they got renewed for a 3rd season.
Nice.
That's a really funny half-hour situational comedy about just these dudes in Chicago who work like at a rent-a-center company and go through a whole bunch of shenanigans.
I actually went back and watched Harlem. You mentioned it. I saw it.
Harlem, the show?
I thought it was cool.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I watched that.
it was a cool show.
Yeah.
I still didn't buy. Side note: I still didn't buy. What's her name? Being a PhD professor.
Megan Good.
Yeah.
No? You just.
She's
not convincing.
sorry.
She had a lot of outbursts in that show. Like she would get mad.
Hey man.
I was rocking with. I mean, I thought it was funny though.
It was funny.
The one character, Angie, I thought she was hilarious.
Angie, the dark skin one.
Dark skin one with the afro.
yeah,
she was funny.
Yeah, that whole storyline with the Get Out the musical was
that was funny.
I was like that. Yeah, Get Out the musical.
Trying to think anything else I could recommend that's new that I checked out.
You already mentioned it.
Yeah, Abbott Elementary. If you want to watch that, that's a cool half-hour comedy.
Sex Lives
on Hulu. Grand Crew on NBC, created by Phil Augusta Jackson. It stars a lot of up-and-coming guys. Some who you've seen on some stuff: Echo Kellum, Carl Tart, Nicole Byer. And what's cool about this show is most of the cast and a lot of people who created and worked on the show are a part of the UCB alumni, like the Black UCB. That's kind of been in the space for about 10 or so years now. So now that guys have elevated and are now writing and producing on shows, this is like one of the first shows you've probably seen with a predominantly all-black cast who are from that UCB tree. And I think if you want to support that, that's on NBC. And you want
I saw a promo.
Yeah, you want to put eyeballs on that show for sure, because it's like, black shows on a network television, that's almost like unheard of now at this point where we're at in television. And the fact that we have people who are coming up in the improv space as producers, writers, actors, performers. Like
people.
A lot of those guys, they were in improv troupes together, and now they're working on TV shows and casting their friends, and that's kind of cool, because that's kind of like what we've seen the Judd Apatows do, and the Sandlers and those guys who come from either the Second Cities or SNLs or whatever like that. So Black UCB is very much sprinkled in on Grand Crew. So support that show. Check it out. It's about a group of friends who live like on Silver Lake and just are going through life and have their experiences as middle class educated black people, kind of in a way. They all have jobs and work and stuff. So
we need more of the Black Adam Sandlers.
Yeah. So yeah.
He bring his whole crew into every movie. Yeah.
But it's on NBC, half-hour comedy.
Okay.
Solid game.
Trying to think about anything white that I watch, because I don't like to leave white people out. But
all about inclusion.
It's like we got to support first.
It gotta be us.
If we don't support us,
y'all get shows left and right. So y'all be all right.
We gonna watch your show regardless. You gonna put it in our face if not. You'll turn our show off in the middle.
Anybody watching and Just Like That, the Sex and the City?
I didn't watch the original. I didn't watch Sex in the City. I know you did, so I didn't. I feel like I have to go play some catch up.
Yeah.
Nick, you watch Sex in the City? No interest.
I wouldn't know the characters.
Watch
not the new one.
Not the new one. Okay.
Maybe
I'll watch a couple episodes and have something to say next week.
I watched a new Harry Potter interview, but whatever.
With the kids. They brought back the 20-year reunion. How was it? The sit down.
It's pretty cool. It had some a lot of moments they were showing with the different characters. They grown.
Yeah,
they grown.
Emma Watson, she a baddie, man.
She got a nice little glow up.
She's the same age as me. Nice little
age?
glow up. Yeah, she's around the same age. Yeah, no, she's
legal.
in her 30s.
It's legal.
You can stick your finger in her ass and not get arrested, right?
Yeah.
I'm just-
Okay.
So
Why was that?
I'm
Wait.
just saying.
So,
I don't know if that was
I don't-
illegal in the first place, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's legal. I'm just saying.
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah,
She's just
I'm
legal.
I'm
She's
glad
legal.
you off camera for this one. This was a good
Yeah,
reason to be
brother.
off camera with that comment.
You got any
Yeah.
anal conspiracies you want to
You
throw
gotta
out at us? Like,
I'm just saying.
tell us
You know,
about,
you can. She's legal, right?
Okay.
And she's grown.
hey, did you guys ever see the? Did you guys ever see
She was a teenager when she was on Harry
'Cause
Potter. That
I-
was 20 years ago.
I
Ed.
was like-
Did you guys ever see
But
Eight-Legged-
clearly you had other thoughts while you were watching the
Did
first
you guys
go
see
round of Harry
Eight-Legged Freaks?
Potter.
Yeah.
Did you guys see
She was
Eight-Legged
all
Freaks
like-
with the spiders?
Nah.
Which one?
I was like, you remind me of the radio dude. He was like a conspiracy theorist. He was like, that anal probe, they gonna take over us with.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
ever get a chance, it might be on Netflix. It's a spider movie. I'm into that, wild dumb whore shit.
Ed trying to get us canceled, man.
But-
She's 31.
Okay.
I told
we're
you she-
good.
yeah, she's-
So we
she's
can't
over
cancel.
30.
She's legal.
The whole cast, they're all over. They're like
I'm
between
just
30 and
glad
33.
we didn't have this podcast while the movies were.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm glad podcasts weren't a thing
right.
back then.
Because if you would have been talking about this during the Sorcerer's Stone,
Right, right.
like,
You would have been like, yeah.
a girl was
She's
like,
6
what?
months older than me, man.
She's 6 months older?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Oh, she's older than you.
By 6
she's younger
months.
than me, but yeah.
legal.
April
I think me-
of 90.
I think me and Ron Weasley are the same age, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's legal.
Ron Weasley, he looks
He didn't age
like
well.
he's in his 60s when I was seeing the preview.
He
Really?
like 33, yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he's
Damn.
in his 60s.
Let me see how old he is.
He
I'm
aged
looking
Well,
at the
when
cast.
you
I think
look
he was
at
born
those,
the same
'cause
year as me,
You
so.
know, your TV. gives
Daniel
you
Radcliffe
Yeah.
is 32. Okay,
32.
we figured that.
Ron's
Yeah.
either
Rupert
32 or
Grant.
I figured
33.
they were probably around.
33. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad. But
Cause
you know,
they're all-
English people. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
aging terribly.
But I mean, Radcliffe, he looked like a decent dude. He got the beard, he look.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Radcliffe in a
Yeah, he
different
looks
tax
his
bracket.
age.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks.
Radcliffe,
Nah.
he's getting different money.
He do get money, but they all get money. Emma Watson get money too,
She getting
though.
paid,
Yeah,
too.
like
Hey,
Yeah.
even he is like the face
still
of the
acts.
movie.
What was your
but
favorite Harry Potter
You
film?
didn't see her
Oh my
in,
gosh.
Oh,
what was it,
let's-
Cinderella?
Yeah,
Or-
she's working. She's
Oh,
Or Beauty
yeah.
and the
It was
Beast.
Beauty and the
Beauty
Beast.
and the
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
that gets tough.
She was 20 something at that time.
Yeah,
so
and she
it's
was,
okay.
yeah.
Harry
Well,
Potter
she
is like
was
progressively gets
doing
better and better.
bestiality, so she had. I
You
hope.
don't
she
get your
was.
ass out of
It's a
here.
Disney film.
I hope she was.
When's the last time you saw Bestiality on Disney Plus?
said-
Like,
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
I guess that's
That and
technically
bestiality.
bestiality. This was
come
Sicko's
on,
work.
man. Come on.
Shrek, bro.
Thank you.
Bestiality.
But technically, she was an
She
ogre.
became an animal, so she sacrificed herself.
Before that, bro.
They wouldn't do
Before
it.
that, she was doing a big.
getting that
big
ogre wee
ogre.
wee.
Are you making
bestiality.
conspiracy about the hidden messages in Disney?
Oh, Lord.
They're trying to promote bestiality, and I am not with it. But
Ed, I'm still trying to work for the company at some point.
I'm
man.
sorry.
Can't fuck up my.
I'm about to say,
sorry.
bro, Disney kid, they got checks.
sorry, my bad.
That is
They
kinda
can-
weird, though.
Nah, Disney. I mean, Disney has been put on notice for having either slick racism, slick sexism,
They
slick
do.
bestiality
That's
accusations.
bestiality.
There'll be another talk for this for sure. Because they used to talk about like having all the dark characters play the villains. Like literally all dark skin characters be playing the villains in the shows. Yeah.
Goofy's a single dad, bro.
Goofy's my favorite. Goofy's.
The goofy single dad.
What's funny is Goofy's my favorite character.
Yeah,
Disney.
because without Goofy, we wouldn't have gotten Powerline, the only black dog artist.
Hey, you know Tevin
Goofy's
Campbell?
Black, bro.
Goofy
No,
is black.
Powerline. Tevin Campbell is the voice of Powerline.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's
You
funny.
know who it was initially at first, but then
Who they choose?
it was Bobby Brown initially got
Oh, okay.
was supposed to be Powerline, but then he had to.
Because he was a bigger artist. At
He was
the
getting in
time.
trouble. He started getting in trouble around that time, so
Yeah.
that's when they shifted to Tevin. Good call though. Good call. on Disney.
I mean, it fit.
Yeah, that was.
Tevin got a Disney
we got
voice.
two great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him to kill it.
Eye to Eye, Stand Out, still holds up.
Why do you know the name of the song? That's crazy.
Cause come on, bro.
I mean,
Bro, I'm
I'm
with you.
Here you go. You older than me, but I was a kid when
Hey, look,
Goofy
look,
was
look.
be
Like,
like,
everything.
Nick.
Stand
I actually watched Extremely Goofy. I watched the Extremely Goofy movie like a month ago.
that was the first one, right? Yeah,
That's the second one.
That's when they go to college. And
Yeah, that's when they go to
skateboard.
college and
I
they
didn't
skateboard. Yeah.
I don't remember
the,
that one.
the
as
college
well.
X
There was
Games.
no Powerline.
Yeah. No, you didn't see the second one? I saw the first. I watched.
Was there Powerline in the second one?
No, he was in the first one.
Yeah, he was only in the first
one.
one. Yeah.
No one's in the second.
Here's the Disney deal. Disney
Yeah.
will put out a great first movie, then the second and third ones be going to DVD. It's like, why can't they get the cast
Yeah.
to do more? But they just like, we give you this one banger, and then the rest of them go get the DVD.
Depending on the
Like
franchise.
Lion King, monster. And then they put 2 more out. There's a third one I didn't even know about.
Was it 1.5?
Yeah, there was a Lion King 1.5. The second one wasn't a bad plot. Like, it was like Scar's family come for revenge, and they put his little.
It wasn't.
Scar had a son he ain't know about, and to go get under Simba's wing. And
Lion King is black, bro.
Same thing.
Like,
Aladdin.
It was Africa. I mean, that was a good
It
one.
had to be black.
Aladdin
Single dads and all that shit.
He wasn't a single dad. He was
He
married.
got killed, bro.
He got killed.
Oh, daddy got killed, and
He's
then
a
he had
bastard son, bro.
bastard-
That's a black kid.
Then he ran away from the crib.
I'm trying to
He got adopted
That's why
some
we
niggas
can
on the
relate.
street, some junkies.
Yeah.
Aladdin was great. Aladdin was like a monster too.
They taught him the game.
Yeah,
Aladdin was a monster, but then they came out with Return of Jafar and then the King of Thieves, and I was like,
Aladdin black because his daddy was a thief.
No, I heard the Aladdin thing was kind of racist too because they made him blue because
The genie
the
blue.
genie was
Yeah.
blue.
Because niggas couldn't be.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. They had Middle Eastern
They had
people
black
stealing, like,
Jasmine was being offered.
being offered.
She,
I mean,
she wasn't given a choice.
culturally, that might be a different thing over there, though. But,
Well, wasn't she had like
Yeah,
arranged
it
marriage and she was supposed to marry somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
In Aladdin.
And she
Instead
chose
of
Aladdin.
Aladdin wished his way up in there.
It's a lot of dark things about Disney, you know.
But I
You
still love
might be
it.
right,
Ed.
I'm
Hey,
subscribed to
hey,
Disney
the
Plus.
hey.
I've been an active
So am
member
I.
since
I was about to say,
2019.
The Mighty Ducks, though,
I'm
my
on Disney
favorite one is
Plus.
the second one.
Yeah.
What they got to do with racism?
Huh?
He's just saying.
You just-
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
you just putting out that
because
you
you
like
said
it.
you were talking about movies. You said that the first movie is great, but then the sequels,
Oh, yeah.
Did they have a black kid on the second Duck movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
they had Kenan
Kenan
Thompson.
Thompson and
Kenan
well, actually, there was a black
Thompson,
kid in the first one.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Brandon T. Ashley.
not T.
Brandon
Jackson.
Ashley, not Jackson. Oh, sorry.
Because he was the same dude who did like Moonwalker. He was, you know,
Yeah, the little yeah.
from, yeah.
We got lost in discussion
Wow.
about Disney and their agendas. But
Sorry.
Harry Potter, what was your favorite Harry Potter film?
I've seen all of them too.
No,
They've done 8.
6 is the Half Blood Prince.
Then the 7th part was a 2-parter. So
The 2-part of the Deathly Hallows.
6
Yeah,
was my favorite.
The which one was that?
the Deathly Hallows was good.
No, the 6th one was
the 2.
Which one
Well,
was
that's the Half Blood Prince, and then
Half-Blood
you have the
Prince.
Death,
It was.
because there was a 2-parter at the end. The one before was the Order of the
I think
Phoenix.
my favorite might have been
It's so
Prisoner
hard.
of Azkaban.
They're good. No, Prisoner of Azkaban actually was my favorite.
with the time travel part.
With the travel, and then they had like Sirius Black.
Sirius Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one after that one was good too. The Goblet of Fire.
I haven't done a Harry Potter rewatch in years. That might be the next
Yeah.
good.
What's funny
good
is-
I
fun
think I
show.
might
When
Too
the-
long.
too.
They're too long.
Well, they're
we
good.
tried it at the.
They're good movies
It
though.
was too long.
It's too long. But no, but see
I
that's
watched
good.
it during the quarantine.
Right, you could like quarantine would have been like we didn't do that one, but that would have been great
That
because
would've
that
been a
shit
good
every
one.
day you have a movie to look forward to.
Because I actually stopped watching them. I had gotten up to the Prisoner of Azkaban and I had stopped, and I was like, you know what? I went back and I went through all of them, and I was like, bam. And then right after that, I was like, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, let's go.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
I never got into Lord of the Rings.
What?
What's crazy? People might fight me on this, but I personally like Harry Potter better. But they're all good movies though. Yeah.
Ooh, I liked Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, it's a great.
You like the
trilogy.
sequel stuff or just the original trilogy?
Nah, the original.
The original.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy
Yeah.
is good. The Hobbit is cool,
I didn't-
but it's not the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
My
same.
precious, my favorite character in the
Yeah.
movie.
It's a good solid
Solid
9 hours
crackhead.
because each one is 3 hours.
Like 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
But those movies is long.
Yeah, the movies is long.
Yeah.
The last one,
Those
The Return of the King, is just like 3.5 hours. Like it's
was like-
ridiculous.
Some of it dragged, but I like the when.
Because I saw half of it in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the slow burn. Of
I did.
Lord of the Rings.
The other half you waited till it came out on DVD.
Nah, I was trying to stay awake in that motherfucker. Like this movie is long. Like it's good, but you're like, God damn. Like,
I'm trying to think like there's some when they're good though it doesn't bother you. Like the Harry Potter movies like were always about 2.5.
They're in
So
the
I was
they was
just, it was great like
between 2 to 3,
captivated.
yeah.
We stopped
They
after
went
like my
good.
mom and I used to go see them. We stopped after maybe the 4th or the 5th one, but those were fun, man. I remember like it was a great thing for kids. We were in lines. That's when the lines in movie theaters. I mean, that still
Man.
kind of happens, but like that back then it was like huge because then you got
It was
dressed up.
huge.
just real quick, I went to go do a book report on a Harry Potter when the movies came out, and my teacher was like, the first thing she said to me, I was like, yeah, I said I read the Harry Potter. I had just seen the movie, and she was like, all right, cool. Tell me what's the difference between this and the movie.
Oh, they got you.
Between the book,
Yeah, between the book and the movie, and I
Never
had
read the
and
books.
and that particular book I didn't read the whole thing. I saw the movie and I knew what was going on.
I was
so I was
skimming
like,
like a motherfucker.
yeah. So she was like, tell me the difference, and I'm like, in my mind, I was like, does she really know, or is she fucking with me?
Should
Like,
have said
Did
nothing.
she see the movie or
I was like, no, there's a lot of key characteristics. I mean, I started naming shit that I seen
The
in the
same
movie.
branch, same brand, but broad
Kept
shit.
going about it, and she was like, yeah, but I noticed like in the movie there was also these things, but in the book, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Oh, she was a fan. You.
Fucking
Yeah,
nerd.
and that's what messes it
you
up.
should know,
Nerd.
like,
When they read
she had
the
English
book.
teacher, she read everything, like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Because you know it'd be different sometimes.
Be different.
And they do. Like, if you ever go back and read like the autobiography of Malcolm X, and you watch the movie,
They cut a lot
like,
of stuff out.
they
But you-
cut
that's
they
because
cut
you
his whole
can't put
first,
everything.
they cut his whole
Yeah.
childhood out. Like,
I mean, they really they breeze through that, but it's
They went
because you
straight to him.
can't.
Yeah.
And the 3, I mean,
Because I had to actually read that book for a class. And that was one of the things I noticed, like when I saw, because I read the whole book, then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, they cut.
One thing when making that film was tough because like Spike needed money to finish the movie because he wanted to do a really long cut. Like he didn't give a fuck about the box office making it a 2.5 hour film. Because usually when they'd say biopics, they never wanted to be more than 2.5 hours. But Spike pushed for that third hour. Just to make sure he can get at least a full life story told, but
Malcolm X with Denzel, you gotta get that.
But kids stuff like that, you have to kind of breeze through because it's too much time setting up. So I feel like it makes sense just to start from young, Malcolm Red to expedite show that little part where he experienced racism and a couple of key things to see where this is where you see his mind got shaped. But
indeed,
classic film though.
Should have got an Oscar, but.
Throwback Thursday, huh? What you got for us, Alicia?
What's our throw that in there before we take off.
What'd you say?
What's our throwback question?
Got any throwback questions for today?
Yeah, it was what's the worst haircut you ever had?
Mine,
I already know mine.
I'm fucking with you. I'm
not even gonna lie, man. I hate to put my mom on blast, but because my mom does hair, but she does women's hair. She's not necessarily a barber. She can cut men's hair, but
it's not. She's not
skilled. It was like one of those things where it's like, Mom, do you care about me?
Mess your hair up.
Cause like she like I don't in her mind she thought this was a good cut. Like we as black men, we go get lineups and everything. We expecting like the nice thing. She did my hair and I'm thinking that never. My mom do hair, whatever. I go look in the mirror. I didn't have a line no more. I had an oval.
Oh, she did you one of those.
It wasn't like all the way back like a George Jefferson, but it had a nice little. It had that roll to it.
I've had a couple of ignorant niggas from Queens did not listen to what I asked for. A couple ignorant.
Oh, ignorant. I was like, damn.
I thought he said ignorant.
A couple ignorant niggas who didn't listen to what I asked for, and they took my line back and received my line. They would always fuck up my corners. Ed has seen many a times where Ed would look at it and then make fun of me the whole weekend. Like, oh, they messed you up. Yo, your shit is bad, man.
Oh, you're balding from it.
You're balding now, man. You're gonna be like this by the time you're 16. Oh yeah.
By the time you're 16,
you're gonna be like our brother. They're gonna be like my dad.
And he would start sweating.
He started crying, making me cry because Ed knows how to tease and he knows how to make you feel like hate
he manipulative, like
he's
like roast.
He's
like sincerely roasting you.
He killed me, but here's the thing: Ed doesn't like roast you like the way like niggas be like, look at the shoe, look at it. Ed goes like, you let them do that to you? Why? Why'd you let them? Why did you tell them to stop?
10 times worse.
Why did you tell them to stop?
That's it. Why did you tell them to stop? You suck. Clearly, he was going back. You should have said, hey, listen, you can relax. Like,
it's funny you can feel that shit, but can't do nothing about it because once they hit a certain point in their head, you're like, they done already did it.
And he's like, you gotta tell them, don't go far, just cut around it.
Cut around it.
So quick.
So I got a couple where they just receded my corners and they took my shit back and like it was bad.
Nick got a funny shaped head. So.
Yeah, it's hard. It is tricky to cut my head.
He roasted him.
He's still roasting his head.
Yeah, I've cut his hair before.
He's cut my hair.
So he got a funny shaped head. You got to be careful with it
because it's like one side is different from the other because like one side is
it runs in the family. You know, we gotta one side is not the same.
It's not like I've never had identical. So if you go back, here's what barbers try to do, right?
The Haitian
You'll see that one side goes a little further back. So then what they'll do is cut the other side further back to align it. But by doing that, you're receding because you're trying to push it back to.
And then they try and fix it.
It's like
and then they go back on the other side. And then they end up going back, and it's
like, fam, I need you to keep it where it's at. Where you see the grain.
I know we all about symmetrical shit in the hood. Let that shit go when it comes to my hair.
Right. I don't need no geometry equations.
I'm all about the blends. I need blending.
Right.
I don't need sharpness.
Blend it good. Get to the spot. Like if you notice, like this is where my hair was cut. Like right here. Right. Don't go past that point.
Right.
Why did you go past that point?
Let that point go, bro. But they don't know. They don't understand that. They really have to fight themselves to be like, nah, you just. That's because you ain't let me cut it. And then they do that shit, and I'm like, bro, look at what you did.
I hate when a dude brag about like cutting your hair and he fucked it up.
Yeah.
Or you know what the thing is? Here's what they can do. It'll look decent in the mirror at their shop, and then when you get home, it's like, yo, you fucked my shit up. They have like these slick mirrors that work in their
They just angle the mirror.
Hey, they mirrors got like they got Snapchat filters on them.
I done took several L's. Yeah, man. LA, New York. I try not to cheat on my barber, but when they're not available, I be so ready to give it up to somebody else. No pause. Let somebody else cut it.
You ready to risk it all in a barbershop?
I be trying to give niggas chances, and they be doing me dirty.
I try, man.
I
There's
thought
only
it
a
was
couple
bad
people.
For the ladies,
Have you ever had a bad haircut?
Oh
or?
yes,
What
they've
happened?
seen.
What happened?
Nick's seen some of my photos.
What'd you do? What was it kind of?
I was young, yeah, and it got cut short like a boy. So I literally, you could compare my hair to Bruno Mars. Like it was just like
I was probably cute on you though.
It was no, it was.
You might not have liked it, but yeah.
Y'all remember the video of the little Asian kid dancing? He
Which
kinda
one?
looks like a young Bolo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bolo from Bloodsport?
Like.
Yes.
She looks dead on that picture. Oh, she looked like the little Asian kid from Last Dragon.
Oh gosh.
The Last Dragon? I've never seen The Last Dragon.
I was young.
What?
Sorry.
And I didn't know.
What?
I know.
All right, come on.
Timac, I know. I never seen
Come
it.
through. We're gonna watch this shit next week.
Nobody showed it to
Maybe you
me.
saw it
New
and you
York
don't
film.
remember.
No, nobody showed it to me. I've never seen. I only know the parts that niggas be.
I got the yeah.
Show enough.
You gotta watch that.
That's it.
It's funny.
It's funny. It's
Especially if you watch it
Now
now.
it's cheesy. I bet I won't enjoy it the same because I didn't grow up on it. But
some
I'm
people
sure it's
still
Maybe
like
that was
it.
in my 80s, yeah.
No,
still
but
watch
there's
it.
some
It's a
times where like
classic.
you watch it and you go, I can't enjoy it the way they might have enjoyed it because it's just like you're looking at
yeah.
It
cheap
is.
budget, bad editing,
Like, we talk about the
overacting,
movies
like
that we watched
80s
in the
overacting,
90s.
like
Like when we were younger, like if you go back, not to say these movies are bad,
Bad,
but
but
if
they
you watch
just-
like Sandlot when you were a kid and then you watch it now, it's a different movie.
Yeah.
It's still great because it's a classic because you have memories behind it.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna see it the same.
But I'm looking forward to
that's
watching
true.
The Last Dragon and hopefully feeling some of that magic that you guys felt watching it.
Yeah.
I want to experience that.
What's funny is like when you watch it, now that you're like in a very comedic mindset, you're gonna have so much material from it.
Because it's so
Yeah.
bad.
It's not
No,
because
it's so
it's
stupid.
bad.
Bad,
It just has so much that you
funny.
can use. Like
It's bad, but it's great. It's good. It's good. Bad though.
it's a classic, man.
But Timac, I the nigga was the man. I don't know why he didn't do more though. How come he didn't get more movies after that?
Michael J. White.
It was
came
bad.
out.
His martial arts wasn't good. Like
His martial
that didn't
arts.
even translate.
He's a martial artist, but martial arts
Nothing-
don't translate to good movies.
Nothing.
though.
There's nothing you can.
You know what it is? It's like there was such a hype back
Vanity
then
was in that.
Yeah.
for martial arts to
Right.
see black people doing it.
It was
I
just
think
amazing. We would take whatever.
Yeah.
I know. I get that.
First of
too.
all, the Shogun, his outfit in itself. They had like some football pads on, like
But
that's what it
here's
looked like.
and I
and
think
some
that's
chucks.
why, and we'll talk more off camera about that idea you have. Niggas love karate at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
we do.
back then.
And I
That
think
one-
if the
yeah.
you
if
did
the
too.
Me and
Power
my cousin
Rangers?
Oh,
used to
yeah,
watch
for
all that
sure,
Power
for
Rangers,
sure.
Ninja Turtles,
Power
like
Rangers.
for
all
sure,
that.
but like Last Dragon is all we really had as far as the
Yeah.
black man doing karate.
See them going.
Yeah.
And
So
on
Blade,
all the
I mean-
effects,
It's funny.
it
The
was,
special, yeah, the
Other
effects
folks
when
may
you
see it
watch
another way, but until
now.
we got like movies like Blade, like there's other movies out there.
Right,
like,
right,
you know
right.
what I'm
saying?
Until Wesley started kicking ass, that was huge. But like in terms of the karate era, when it was about
Yeah.
karate and not like sophisticated
Bruce
martial
Lee
arts,
time, yeah.
Last Dragon is what we have next to the Karate Kids and the.
You got like some of the Jim Kelly movies, but they weren't big enough.
And the
Yeah.
Bloodsport, whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Because Jim Kelly was big, but his movies weren't like, oh, I gotta
Yeah,
see that.
his
You
biggest
went
movie is the one he did with Bruce
Lee, exactly. You saw Enter the Dragon to see him.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right,
That's true.
Last Dragon. I gotta watch. That's you know what? That's
I got that on DVD too.
part of my New Year's
Like,
resolutions, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch Last
Okay, yeah.
Dragon.
It's funny.
That-
Any other
That's
classics y'all
funny.
want to try? Test me on before we go.
Hilarious.
Anyway.
Boys in the Hood,
I've seen that
New Jersey Drive.
a long time ago, but I did see New
I
Jersey.
forgot
Drive.
about that one.
That's a classic.
Fresh.
Haven't
I've
seen
seen Fresh.
I haven't seen
I've seen
any of
Fresh.
the old school bebop movies. I haven't seen Crush Groove, Beat Street, Fresh,
I had
Oh,
Beat Street too.
wow.
Breaking.
I was
Oh,
also big.
wow.
I was big in dancing when I was younger, so I
Those
bought.
were
I
Yeah,
really,
definitely.
I
He
bought
was
Beat
Beat
Street,
I've
Street.
seen some
Breaking,
of the
Breaking.
movies, but I've never seen the whole movie.
On
Never seen Beat
DVD,
Street.
I got
I've never
Beat
seen
Street,
it.
Breaking,
Oh,
and
I've
Breaking
seen
God.
too.
scenes, but not in its entirety.
Which one?
Are you from New York?
Crush
Yeah, but I'm not breakdancing.
He was
era.
more
okay,
into.
gotcha.
I'm
karate.
90s.
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like. Here's the
I was
thing.
born
There
in the
are
late
some
80s.
80s movies I have seen, but the breakdance, hip hop, early hip
Like
I haven't seen
Breaking
that.
1 and 2.
Okay. Breaking one and
I got
two,
both
yeah.
of those too.
You got him on
Oh
DVD.
my God.
Yeah, I have them on DVD and Beat Street.
Yeah.
B Street.
Do I,
Oh, that
would
was
I
a
would
good
I
one.
Because
enjoy
remember
any
my
of
mom
those
talking
at this
about-
point?
Street, definitely
I could
B
still
Street.
enjoy B Street or Crush
Yeah.
Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Breaking one.
Because I remember my
yeah.
mom telling me about she she missed the audition to go to do for Beat Street.
So House
Oh,
Party.
shit.
Because my
House
mom
Party,
my
though.
mom used to live in New
House
York.
Party,
Yeah.
yeah. House Party
1,
was
2,
good.
3.
And 4.
Nah, I
Yeah.
skip 4. I seen no, that 4 they played on BET. You know,
Yeah, I didn't watch 4 strongly.
But-
Number 1 and number 2.
pretty good.
Classics.
Yeah. Number 3, I mean, you got Bernie Mac in it, but number 1 is the ultimate.
One is the you know the pinnacle. They're
Everybody
doing house.
wanted to
LeBron's
be
doing a
like
House
that,
Party
you know?
remake.
Baby's
I'm
Kids.
curious to see how that's gonna go.
Bebe's Kids.
I
You
saw
know-
Baby's Kids. Yeah,
I saw that as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
long time though since I seen it though.
That's a lot. Yeah, that was funny.
I saw that as a kid.
We just watched Poetic Justice the other day. I
Oh,
hadn't
yeah.
seen that in forever. It was interesting because I didn't like it when I was younger. I was like, yeah, it's not so bad, or it's decent. It's just a different film, and part of like how it's really just trying to keep a simple film. Like you're expecting things to happen, and it's just like, no, it's not about that. It's more just about like a road trip and discovery. And you gotta think that there's not a lot of black movies like that. So I think what Singleton was trying to do as a young filmmaker, I think that's pretty dope. Like we've seen so many white movies where they go on a trip and fall in love or whatever like that, and you never see that with it from a black ass perspective. And it was really some niggas went from LA to Oakland,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Who get into it? But it's
that Oakland Drive is about a 7 hour.
Pretty much.
That's it.
It's a simple film.
That is the plot. It's very simple. There's not like a
basic plot, but
there's not a whole lot of different setups. It's just like
it's going on. You know, the stuff, the background. You know, she's a girl who hasn't found love since her gangster boyfriend died, and you know he got a crackhead baby mama, and you know a lot of drama at that.
Gotta love Janet Jackson and Tupac.
But you know they had good chemistry though. Janet was pretty good for the LA homegirl. I think she was believable. Regina King definitely, you know,
Regina
she kills
King
it.
is
She's beast of an actress. And it was cool for Tupac because it was like he went from Juice to this movie, and it was like, wow,
Juice.
He was two different people completely.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, but then but there was like one scene where he was going in on Janet. He was like, "Fuck you, bitch." He was saying "fuck you." He called her a bitch like 8 times in the movie. I was like, "Damn, nigga." And she still kissed him like 6 hours later. Like, that's game right there.
Well, it was Tupac.
That was the 90s.
Yeah, but that nigga, he shitted on her boyfriend, her, and he bagged her.
I wonder if Jada was jealous when she watched that movie. Anyway,
she says that
I'm just talking shit. I'm talking shit. Because they need to get their business out of the streets. But Jada throwing their business out to the streets.
Yeah.
Come on,
Tupacalypse. But shout outs to John Singleton.
But
I think it's his birthday coming up. He's a Capricorn.
He's also a Kappa.
R.I.P. Oh, he's a Kappa.
He's a Kappa.
Okay.
Beta Omega chapter, University.
Do a chant.
University of Southern California. Yep.
Oh, you see
wow.
USC?
Yep.
Oh, big USC.
Just so you know, Montel Jordan is too. Loyola Marymount, Beta Omega chapter. Yeah.
He went to Loyola?
He went to Loyola Marymount.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. He's a Catholic.
I think it's tall too. We actually
College
twirled
graduate.
together. He's like 6'8".
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's like legit tall.
He's doing This Is How We Do It. They got him to license
That's
it.
how we do it.
It's like with Shaq, they're
funny.
like doing some like different activities, and then he just keeps singing. This is how we do it. So
he's like a singing LeBron James. Like he's tall. I don't know if you ever saw him in that movie Fighting Temptations, but when he stood up, he's taller than everybody in the room.
he was.
Yeah, he's very
Loyola,
small.
it's not that diverse though.
Loyola Marymount. I mean, they got black people there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obviously they got some black Greeks, but I mean, unless it's the HBCU, to me, it ain't predominantly black.
Right.
You're gonna get like my school was definitely PWI. It was whites, Asians, and I think our black percentage was like 3%. Wow. And that probably accounts for the basketball
But when you link with like all 50 black people in the school, you just feel like, all right, those black people go here.
Yeah, but it's like 3% of 40,000. So like there's a good like you have the football team, the basketball
it's like
team,
200.
football team, basketball team,
some girls.
all the Africans, and then and then us. Like that's pretty much how it went down.
You went to college too, right?
There's a lot of Africans
What was your breakdown?
A lot of East
It
Africans
was a
in
mix.
Seattle.
Yeah.
A lot of.
We had everything.
Eritrean, Ethiopian, Somalian, a lot of East Africans up in Seattle.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had everything.
Yeah, Seattle, it's a lot of
East Africans, Saudi Arabians.
The other side of the.
Is y'all Chinese food good in Seattle?
I like to think so. It depends on where you go, cause like I kid you not, there's no.
They don't have the hood Chinese spots.
They don't got hood Chinese spots.
Nah.
You gotta know, cause UW,
Not like New York.
UW is one of
Because you guys
the
are
one
right
of the
by
colleges
the,
that almost has more Asian
seafood.
students than they do whites.
Right.
Like literally.
Really? So
It's like-
but you didn't like the Chinese food in Seattle?
You didn't?
Depends on where you go. I know,
They don't
I'm
have
from
the hood
there, so
Chinese.
yeah.
I only like
Maybe
hood
if we go
Chinese
with Will, we might get a better.
Yeah.
I need to see where you're coming from too. Like, what type of Chinese food do you eat that you like?
Pork fried
Yeah.
rice and
Nah,
chicken
we like
wings.
the
Yeah,
we're
Yeah.
Pork fry.
we're quinoa.
Cause I know New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know New York got. I mean, there's Asian spots all over the spot.
Nah, but see, there's like here's the thing. There's Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Like where it's
Yeah,
meal,
it's
then
like
there's
the
the
gourmet
takeout.
stuff, yeah.
But we love the takeout. So when we be
The
going to
little
other
down
cities,
the street and grab it.
yeah, you go in there real order. Yo, let me get this, and then they
Like I
just make
hear
it real quick and
Like the
you know.
Louisiana
You
fried
know,
chicken,
the
which is
places
technically.
where if you order, you might risk eating cat. You know. It's
Yeah,
like-
but it's delicious.
Well, you
Like
might.
if they don't have a rat going through through the back and you
Yeah.
don't see it and they don't even acknowledge it, then I
That's
don't trust that the
Chinese.
food is good.
Right.
That's the Chinese takeout that you gotta have. You gotta literally see rats running through, but then they're like,
Right.
don't worry about that. Like it's just,
You
you
know.
know.
I mean, just think about it. If you seen rat,
We
keep it clean.
if you seen Ratatouille, I mean, they cook too. Like like,
So you might have ate a cat.
You might have, but they bleached it red.
as long as it was a
and called it
cat.
pork. So
Hey, cat lovers, I ain't tripping. But if it was a dog, though, I feel bad.
Right.
Like, we ain't need no dogs around here. That's disgusting. But yeah, man. So we definitely got in with the New Year's, you guys. So before we go ahead and take off from the No Name Podcast today, I want everybody to go around, say what you got going on, say your name, where we can find you, and we'll go ahead and start it with the lady.
Well, thank you. You guys can follow me at A.Laughs, ADOT Laughs. And also follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
At _
Page
No
is
Name
launched.
Podcast.
We out there.
Say it one more
_ No Name Podcast.
Make sure you follow.
Don't forget the
and
underscore.
Then some of our other social media will be coming out too.
Yeah.
Like our YouTube is No Name Podcast.
Okay.
And if you were tuned in, you got a special skill, talent, something that you want to showcase or let the people know, hit us up. We're definitely looking for guests. We're going to get it popping. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you to at Rollout Digital for holding it down with us. So we continue to want to just build what we've been working on and
Absolutely.
and blow it out this year even more and just keep it going, keep progressing.
There we go.
Yeah, I just have this. This is my only thing I want to plug. January 18th, my birthday show is going down at the Hollywood Improv in the Lab. 9:30. You can get your tickets if you go on the link at my bio or go onto the Hollywood Improv's website. You can find my show if you go look at the date. January 18th. That's a Tuesday night. 9:30. I got a great lineup. I got my boy Shang, who I mentioned before, comedian Shang, who's been around for 20 plus years.
He's on Def Jam.
BET to HBO, Comedy Central, he's done it all. I got hilarious Ida Rodriguez, fresh off our hour special, Fighting Words, that's on HBO Max. I got my homegirl Takara Williams, who got a half-hour Comedy Central special from Kevin Hart Presents, and she's just a funny headliner tour beast from New York as well, who's out here doing her thing. My boy Vince Royale, he's done a bunch of stuff too, and he's hilarious. Was on the show. And my boy Nikki Paris. From New York is in the building. It's a very New York, New York heavy show.
Okay.
It's my birthday. I'm just trying to celebrate it with some comedy. So if you want to support, make sure you click on the link in my bio. Tickets only $15 either at the Hollywood Improv website or just link on my bio. And man, we doing it up for my birthday at the Improv, January 18th, Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m.
That's dope.
Nick of Comedy. You can follow me on social media at Nick of Comedy, and make sure, of course, you subscribe and follow the No Name _ No Name Podcast.
There we go.
On Instagram, YouTube, and then also follow Rollout Digital.
Nice.
I'm just enjoying the new year, guys, but you guys can follow me on Off Cam Ed on IG. And I think we're all going to be at Nick's show for his birthday.
That's the game plan. That's the game plan.
So you guys can meet us
I'm
there.
going to try to
chop it up.
At least catch your performance before I take off.
I'm hosting, so I'll be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now your boy got to work, so.
So if you guys want to come out and support and meet us.
Yeah. That's where you can meet the whole gang.
Come meet this crew.
Ed wants a FaceTime
Come
date.
meet the crew.
Ed's going to have a paper bag. Ed's going to have a paper bag on.
He about to show up looking like, Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala? All black.
He gonna come in all black.
Sequence.
Yep. All right, and you can find your boy William Basham on. Actually, I got more Instagrams now. So
William,
I
get tagged. William's tagging me 8 different times in a day.
Man, I be making sure people involved.
I saw the fitness one. There's a fitness.
I just started a fitness page, so you guys can find me on my active page with the funny stuff that I've been posting at It's William Basham, and then you can follow me on all my other platforms at William Basham Fitness. Just literally my first last name Fitness. William Basham Fitness.
It's a lifestyle, baby.
It's a lifestyle. There we go. It's on TikTok. They're gonna be funny. There's gonna be funny videos on the funny, and then you can get some workouts in, some tips. If you guys got questions, when I holler at your boy, we can get it in.
Yo, your TikTok crank out rate is, man, you banging these out.
I told people were like, man, you ain't been shooting in a while. I said, oh, just wait.
You've been dropping these skits, man.
I said,
funny shit too.
Oh my God.
That was one of my things I said for the new year. I said, because I always have content. I was shooting a lot, and then I stopped. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just bang these out. I said, I'm going to do 90 days of straight. You're going to get 1 or 2 things a day. Easy.
It is nice.
It's track the growth. It's going to pay off, though. Because people, fucks with you. People share. People,
we're going to see what happens, man.
Yeah, we're going to get on some. We're going to get down on some.
Oh, yeah. We can definitely get some work in. Because I know you got funny shit like.
I got to just make this just about making the time to just do them. Like, when I can do it, it's cool. Like, I get good reaction. It's just making that time to consistently bang them out. I gotta just schedule shit. That's what you got. We got to work on that.
If we got to throw the baby in the sketch too, we can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Baby in there.
Get her some plug time.
We have to hold our baby sketches for now. But
I know.
Check.
I know. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Like, I'm
we can't overexpose her.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm babysitting.
But I'm available, Will.
Yeah.
If you want to do anything with
You don't want 2 minutes a baby?
You
Like,
better the baby.
I know she's cuter than me, but damn,
hilarious.
I offer something too.
We just got it. Yeah. Hey, we just need her for the clickbait. Just put a smiley face and they can just fuck the video from us.
Right.
Like,
Oh, the creepy.
but yeah. But that's what we got going on, everybody. We appreciate you guys listening to us. We just starting off the year, so tune in. We look forward to having some fun, throwing some events.
Every Thursday,
Yes.
4 p.m.
Yep.
Pacific time. We live.
Pacific time.
Roll out digital, and then you'll be getting the episodes
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roll Out Digital on Patreon. And then, like you said, we'll be having the YouTube videos on Roll Out Digital _ No Name Podcast. So you guys can be able to check out the segments. So definitely tune in and catch the
Tune
vibe.
in.
Catch the vibe while it's here.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yes.
weekend, y'all.
Have a good weekend. We are the No Name Podcast, where no name can describe this greatness. We out.
Hey, can I post your picture? Your herpes picture? All right, I got you. I'm posting the flyer right now, so I'm posting some first so they can get a hold of that.